sales tax. Bam! That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, Attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, with a spectacular live-to-film concert this July at Peacock Theater in L.A. Howard Shore's iconic Academy Award-winning score will be performed live by a live orchestra beneath an immense screen as the film plays in its entirety, bringing the music, magic, and the adventure of Middle-earth to life. Experience one of the most beloved films of all time in a way you've never seen before. Don't miss this unforgettable event, July 16th through the 18th. Tickets are on sale now.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7, is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Yo, I'm your old basketball. Haven't seen you out on the courts in a while. Why not pass me over to Goodwill? Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. And that's a slam dunk. Donate today. Hey, I got next.
To find your nearest Goodwill locations and to learn more about our mission, please visit goodwill.org. Goodwill, where your things start new lives.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Refresh your yard this summer with 4th of July savings from the Home Depot. Choose your power starting at $99 with tools from trusted names like Ryobi and Milwaukee. From backyard get-togethers to end-of-summer upgrades, 4th of July savings on cordless tools deliver the power and mobility to keep up with every job without slowing you down. Power on the go is here, and summer projects are easier than ever with the Home Depot. While supplies last, see store or online for details.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
This is The Rich Eisen Show. Coming up at noon after my show, it's Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
And that was a wild day.
That was wild.
That was a wild day at work.
That was amazing. Good times. All right. While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent, the future stars who are already turning heads.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Before the Growl. Don't think about growling.
Serious enthusiasm. I know. I almost went into a growl. I'm Mason. That's Andy Kamenetzky. And for John today, Emma's here. Wilbert's going to be on the board. It is the 250th birthday of America. We won last night in the World Cup. I got this hoodie just for today.
Okay.
Yeah. Or hopefully I'll wear it multiple times.
Yeah, hopefully I'll wear it 4 more times.
Right after the Belgium game, I'm going to wear it.
Were you wearing it last night?
I was not wearing it last night.
Now
so it's not a lucky hoodie.
I was going to say, but it raises the question of what you do next. Like if the U.S. beats Belgium, you have to go to your next show or next day in that hoodie.
Correct.
Like you have to keep the next day hoodie going.
Yeah, not a day of hoodie. What do you think, Em? Are you superstitious like that?
I am superstitious, but I think this sweatshirt's already not connected to it. So I think you're good. I think you're good to keep on wearing whatever you want to wear.
Emily.
Okay,
So, Emily, someday when me and Juan do tie the knot, we intend to have 1,000 people there, and we're going to do it at Crypto.com Arena.
NDAs.
NDAs. Everybody's going to have to sign in.
Yeah.
Phone is going to have to go into a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're in.
Bono's going to sing. It's going to be fantastic.
I was going to say, wait, what would if you had to have 2 people perform at your wedding, if you ever had one, and it could be anybody.
Yeah.
But they have to be alive.
Yep.
Somebody to sing during the ceremony and somebody to sing.
Hologram singer?
A ceremony person and then a reception person. Who would it be?
Reception would be you two. I'm trying to think the ceremony person.
Yeah. What's Juan's favorite performer?
He kind of goes along with me on stuff like that, but he would want Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah, he would.
So
want...
Taylor Swift to walking down the aisle.
I'd pick you two. He'd pick Taylor Swift.
Okay,
yes.
That's pretty eclectic.
What about you, Em?
I think I'd probably want to have like Marcus Mumford. I think for walking down the aisle, something like that. If I could have anybody, and then for performer, I think I would want the band Muna. I really love them, and they're my favorite concert I've ever been to. They have fantastic energy. They're really fun, and they can do a lot of really good covers. And so I think, or Miley Cyrus.
Oh, she'd be fun.
She could lead a band.
She's a party.
She could lead a wedding band.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy?
As far as
two performers, one for the ceremony, one for reception. If you were going to get married again, or to renew your vows.
For the ceremony, I think I'm going Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
And then
good choice.
for the performance, just because I don't think this reeks of wedding, but there would be an excitement because they would be reuniting on my behalf.
Okay.
Oh,
I am going the Police.
Yeah, that would be interesting. If you could get those 3 guys.
I was back and forth between the Police and Talking Heads.
Yeah.
2 groups that really don't get along that well, but they're 2 of my favorites.
Right.
And good wedding music as well.
They got a lot of music that, frankly, the demo of my wedding guests will it's probably the Police.
The Police is a great call. Yeah. Plus, if you can get those 3 guys together, that's...
And Stuart Copeland is my all-time favorite drummer. I grew up playing drums. He's one of my all-time favorite
He's now
musicians.
a composer, right?
Yeah, he does a lot of scores. He does a lot of orchestral versions of Police songs.
Nice.
He's a great Instagram follow.
Oh, that reminds me too. The guy who does the piano for the Lumineers has a bunch of piano albums that are incredible. So I could also see that for the reception for the ceremony. Well, not that. Different things.
Different things.
But we're talking about this because Taylor Swift's getting married this weekend.
I had not heard.
At MSG, and it's been officially confirmed by ESPN.
Yeah. Okay. Did we confirm it?
Yeah, it's been confirmed
Schefter
by
broke the
ESPN.
news.
It's just so interesting to me because when I first heard the news, it was like, no natural light for a wedding. Like, you're going to get married in the stadium. But I understand because of the security concerns, she could scan the face of everybody coming in, make sure her stalkers don't get in or whatever. But it does seem so unchic to me.
Yes, it does to me too.
With somebody who has all this money in the world. But people are saying, why wasn't it at Rhode Island? Well, you could park a bunch of boats in front of her home and also circle with a helicopter, and that would disturb the entire everything. So I understand why it's happening. But I'm sure she'll have a great time.
I'm sure she'll have a great time. I just don't think it's necessarily the classiest
I
thing.
agree. And maybe they have all the money in the world. Maybe they can make it look
I'm
beautiful
sure it'll be cool
and classy
and all that.
or whatever like that. But I saw a video recently of the daughter of the person who owns the Tennessee Titans.
Mm-hmm.
She got married on the field at Nissan Stadium. And I was like, you can make it nicer, but you're still looking at a bunch of empty seats.
It just dawned on me, by the way, too, because if they're doing it at MSG, that means they're paying James Dolan. Because he owns,
sure. Yeah.
that man really does not want to go into the second apron.
Oh,
because
yeah.
he just won a championship, and he's getting the Taylor Swift,
true.
Kelsey money for this wedding,
Yes.
and he still won't go into the second
Yeah,
apron.
that's right. That's
Like,
right.
I can't even imagine how much money this wedding is going to cost.
Oh, it's got to be. I mean,
because like 1,000 guests.
Yeah.
So that's just one, and then you have just the florals, the guests, the also just renting out
the friggin' stylists.
Oh my
and
God!
the
Like
musicians,
the gift
and the
bag.
flower people, and
Yes.
The
all
gift
that.
bag.
Oh,
or like the wedding goodies, like whatever.
But
you
I guarantee
call it.
you the flower girls are going to be Travis's nieces, like
okay.
Jason Kelsey's daughters. They're very cute, so I guarantee that's going to be flower girls.
Now,
there.
question: do you think we'll ever see any of this?
I think people will get the stylized a couple photos.
You don't think she's making like a documentary? Here's how I got
She
married.
might make a documentary, but I think we'll see people get some very stylized photo. I don't think we're going to get like paparazzi. I don't think we're going to get like behind the scenes,
right?
Like this week. But I think they will offer up like 2 photos, and that's going to be what everyone's going to run with.
Andy, how many people were at your wedding?
I want to.
How close to 1,000 did you get?
A bit off. I
110?
want to say there was about 100-ish.
Okay.
What was great though about this place that we got married at is they have a cap on how many people you can have.
Really?
And they're very strict about it.
Interesting.
So that eliminated a lot of issues for us because it was like hey, we can't invite this person. We can't invite this person.
Right.
It actually helped us keep it at a reasonable number. I had a question for you. I saw that they are ahead of their wedding donating $26 million to charity.
Oh,
Taylor's really into
very
numerology. Is there anything specific to 26?
13 times 2. No, that's not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
13 times 2 is 26.
Yeah, so that's why, because
Okay.
her looking at her is 13.
Yep.
13 and 13. 2 people come together.
2 people.
26.
Okay, there's the answer.
And she donated some stuff to LA, so I retweeted the things that she donated to, so people can talk mad whatever they want about Taylor.
Yep.
She does donate a lot of money. I know she's a billionaire, but she also does do good work in the
she
communities.
pays out the people on her tour.
She
well.
cares for the people
Yeah.
she works with. She takes care of them well. There are worse people in the world than Taylor Swift.
There you go. There you
yeah.
go. Worse people in the world than Taylor Swift.
Let's go World Cup.
World Cup.
Ah.
We got every flag in here, including the U.S. and Belgium. That's going to be the next thing that happens in this tournament. We're going to talk about the red card.
And Spain's about to start right now.
Okay. I'm rooting for Spain. Go Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mason and Ireland coming up next for you on the radio, on the app, and on the YouTube.
Now it's 4-1.
We're just putting any numbers together,
so
and
they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7-10. 7-1.
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
We're
7-5.
7-5.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN in Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles.
Sports. And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. As we approach the 4th of July weekend, get your hot dogs ready. Mace, get your hot dog ready, because it is our final day on the air this week. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have a fireworks show for you. Andy Kamenetzky is sitting in for Johnny I. We continue to talk free agency frenzy, all the moves the Lakers made. How does it feel? How does it feel on this Thursday?
Oh,
Plus Dodgers, Padres, the extravaganza, World Cup. How about Team USA last night as we get ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday? Have some fun. Smile, sucker. Andy's here. Mase is here with his hot dog ready for the 4th of July.
Dipsy-doo between the legs. I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Producer Emily.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah.
Wilbert Flores sitting in for producer Brian Cohen and you, the social team in the back, too. Let's do it.
Yeah.
What they call me is a cornhole savant.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. 4th of July weekend is here, Thursday afternoon, right now.
Good afternoon.
Happy birthday to America. 250 years. You know, I've been waiting on this. Last night, Team USA beat Bosnia 2-0, Bosnia-Herzegovina. And I've been sitting on this USA men's national team hoodie for just the right moment. I thought, what could be a better moment than the day after Team USA wins and the day before we have the 4th of July?
It's a Thefit Thursday right
Yes,
now.
it is.
Thefit Thursday.
It is. So last night was I mean, at this point, everybody's watching these games. My mom is asking me soccer questions at this point.
How many can you answer?
More than I could last week. Getting better at it. I don't know, Em, how do you think our soccer coverage is going so far?
It's evolved.
Yeah.
We got to ask Andy, Mr. Soccer here.
Yeah. Your take.
I agree with everything Pepe said 4 weeks ago.
There you go. Yeah.
I actually, heading into today's show, listened to the podcast of last night's Destination for LA Sports with Mike Trudell and Beto Duran.
Nice.
Specifically because I know, Beto
They're both ball
knows
knowers
soccer, but
in many
Trudell
plays.
really knows
Trudell
soccer.
knows soccer.
It was helpful. It was useful.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Trudell's locked in. But I think we've been treated to an absolutely fantastic round of 32 so far. Almost every game comes down to the wire, whether it's extra time or it's close. There's a storyline to almost every game we've experienced, and it's almost like March Madness.
Yep.
Where if you don't have a rooting interest, you just want the upset or you want a close game, and it's been delivering. Whether or not that happens the entire tournament as it gets closer and closer to the eventual winner, kind of like with March Madness, we get a bunch of upsets in the beginning. But it's just been wonderful, beautiful soccer so far.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch. When I had Andres Cantor on my show a couple of weeks back, he said, we talked about the expansion of the field because they moved to 48 teams this year. There didn't used to be a round of 32. So, and he said, you could put 100 teams in, and the same handful of teams will be in the semifinals that would always be there. But in the meantime, you're right, Em, even though these surprise teams, like Morocco, they're not going to be a semifinals team. They're not going to, but it's cool that they got there and cool that they won.
Yeah, it's like the Netherlands and Germany were huge upsets, and they were something they would have been one of those handful of teams that would have potential to win.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be Argentina, Spain,
England,
and, France, England. That's going to be kind of that group, and who knows? Maybe USA gets further than we think they'll get in. But I think just ride it out as long as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, the game next week is on Wednesday, right? I think it's Wednesday at Seattle Stadium, Lumen Field. I think that's when.
No, it's Monday.
It's okay.
Well, because it's Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. I
Yes.
love it. All
It's
right.
Monday Night Football.
So Monday, and then I know I'm putting you on the spot, Em, but when would that next game be? I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I know it's going to be at SoFi. When would that be?
Let me look.
Yeah. So if they are able to beat Belgium, and we'll talk about this red card and the impact of it. They lost Balogun for this next game. But I think the game that follows would be at SoFi Stadium, which would be pandemonium.
Crazy. I mean, the show that we did at HPC near SoFi leading
much
up
fun
to Team USA's first game, that was a vibe. It was a scene. It was a lot of fun. I honestly was not sure what to expect just because compared to the rest of the world, we are not a soccer country.
Yeah.
Like compared to globally.
Right.
So I wasn't sure what the enthusiasm meter would be. It was high.
Yeah.
Here's when the USA would play in the quarterfinals. So if they win in the round of 16, which we all hope they do, They would play on Friday, July 10th at SoFi Stadium. It would be around 3 p.m. Eastern, noon our time. So this game right now, Spain and Austria just started at SoFi. It'd be the same time a week and a day from now.
So noon next Friday.
Noon next Friday.
Okay. God, that would be unbelievable.
A lot of people taking off work that day.
Yeah.
A lot of people blowing off
To
work.
be at, so I cannot imagine how much those tickets are going to run. If it had, right now, let's focus on
Morales just walked past wearing a red, white, and blue top
yeah, he
cap.
is. I don't know if he's doing that for the anime conference or seriously. We walk in here today, and there are so many goofy people dressed up like clowns, and they have wigs on and weird.
It's
outfits.
their hobby. There are worse hobbies to have, but
it's like the Met Gala out there for anime
It
people.
really is.
Yeah.
It's their Lollapalooza. It's their Met Gala.
Now,
it's
is
all
your
of it.
daughter not very into
She
anime?
used to be. She has grown out of anime.
Okay.
But she still likes certain like Miyazaki movies and things
Well,
like
those
that.
are
and Miyazaki's a little
something.
different than anime. It's
Yeah.
like I guess a higher form. I guess
It's
of
a
it.
higher
that's
form, but
genius level animation.
but he influenced a lot of it, stuff like that. But no, she's not as into anime.
So
as
she's
she
not going
once
to be
was.
down here dancing around in a fairy dress with a clown head, nothing like that.
She will not.
But
thankfully.
back to the USA
back
men's
to the USA. Yeah, last
game
night there was
yesterday.
the red card. And what was your take on the red card?
So, if that's a red card, Messi should have had a red card the
Yes.
first game that he played in because that is it. Messi's was worse.
Yeah.
Messi's did almost have intent, seemingly, and was a worse potential injury to the player. It's a bad look, and in replay, in slow motion, you can see whatever you want.
Right.
And so I think when they did the VAR and they checked it, it was a terrible mistake to do because it's not only that the guy gets yanked from that game, he's yanked from the game after.
Yep.
And it's extremely punitive for what happened. And there are several people that we could play that have an interesting idea about that.
Malik Tillman, by the way, did score the second goal when the U.S. was down a man. Here's the call.
¡Gol de Estados Unidos! Lo hizo Malik Tillman. Sí, el gol más importante de su vida. 2-0 Estados Unidos. La carrera.
Okay, now what's interesting about that? Andy said you made a signal and he did this. You know what Andy's talking about?
What is he doing?
Circular breathing?
Yeah, you got to learn. I imagine, I'm not an expert on this, but I imagine in order to do that type of goal, you got to learn to breathe through the nose.
Right.
You got to learn to recycle the oxygen and keep it going.
This is what musicians have to do. Like when you hear somebody play a long note on a sax, it means they've got circular breathing going on.
We need to teach that to Gracie Abrams. No one knows who Gracie Abrams is?
I know Gracie. I know she's
she
JJ's
has
daughter.
terrible breath control for
does
a
she?
singer.
Oh, okay.
That was just me shooting.
Do you remember when Kenny G set a record for the longest sustained note?
Yeah, big circular breathing guy. All right, so anyway, Tillman scores the goal. U.S. does win. They were down a man when they scored. But the big play, the critical play of the game was a play where Balogun
was pursuing a player in Bosnia, and the ball was kicked away from the Bosnian player, and he kind of went to maybe go between his legs and get the ball out that way. But instead of hitting air or the ground, he ends up putting his cleats on the back of the Bosnian player, and his foot kind of goes down and gets to his ankle, and his ankle turns. So there is a way in which that player could have turned his ankle, sprained his ankle, broken his ankle, but it doesn't seem like that was the intent of Balogun to be malicious towards this player.
Now, is this supposed to be? Because again, I'm a soccer fan that every 4 years. Is that a call based on intent or malice?
I'm going to let Mark Clattenburg explain that to you. He is one of Fox Sports refereeing analyst, and he also has a very strong brogue, and it'd be interesting to listen to him. So he explains it better than I can.
Okay, here he is on the red card from last night.
Real speed. I didn't think it was much. I thought it was just a challenge. However, in my opinion, this didn't endanger the safety of the opponent. Balogun doesn't even look for the foul. It's one of them where it happens in a split second. He puts his foot down and catches the opponent. It was an accidental challenge, and for me, this did not reach the criteria.
Okay.
And it's unlike what happens in the NBA, like with Luka this year, when they have the opportunity to appeal Luka's technical foul that would have given him a suspension, and he ended up getting that eventually. But they cannot appeal this. It is done. It was reviewed in time during the game. That's what VAR is for, and they determined that it was a red card. USA cannot appeal his suspension for this next game.
Right. So they will lose Balogun, who's been their leading scorer here in the tournament so far. Here's Jeff Cameron, who's an ESPN World Cup analyst.
I mean, the call was diabolical. I'm going to be honest with you. We've seen. I mean, if you look at it, there was no intention.
They're battling,
to harm,
you're flailing.
You know, he's trying to step in, win the ball. The defender steps in, tries to win it, and he comes down. He's not trying to hurt or break the guy's ankle.
It's not malicious.
It's not malicious whatsoever. And then all of a sudden you see that then you can go back to the first game of the World Cup.
Yeah, there it is.
Messi does something, it's not called. He goes over and gives him a little pat and says sorry. That's not called. So the inconsistency there, for me, it's just a poor decision by the referee. I think he had a nightmare of a game.
And by the way, all over Twitter right now, there are side-by-sides of what Messi did in the opener for Argentina and what Balogun did last night. Messi, was that even a yellow card with Messi?
I can't remember. I think it was a yellow card.
But it was definitely not a red card, and Balogun got the red card for essentially doing exactly
It's one of those things where, like, the star players tend to get star treatment, and Balogun is not at the level of a star player internationally yet. I know he is a star for USA, but it's like giving the double tech to eliminate Wemby. It's like you don't want to eliminate Wemby. You want to keep Messi in the tournament. I think they should have erred on the side of more caution than going so punitive as to pull a player from a game. It's an elimination game in the World freaking Cup. Come on.
Right.
I mean, it is very rare in today's world that you can get like a majority of people to agree on anything.
Right.
This is one of the only things I've seen universal agreement upon. And, like, frankly, I've seen more people say it shouldn't have been called more than red card worthy.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, is there anybody outside of Bosnia who thinks this was the right call?
I don't think so.
No.
And he is the first player to have scored a goal in a game that he also got a red card in since Zinedine Zidane and the 2006 or 2010 World Cup where he headbutted the guy in the final. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
So that was an insane moment. So that moment does warrant a red card. He straight up turned around, headbutted the guy in the stomach with intent and malice, gets kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
That is what a pure red card should be. It should not be an unintentional attack on a player.
Yeah, incidental move that there was no malice or intention behind it.
But all being said, Tillman had probably the best free kick I've seen in a very long time. That had to have such a high level of difficulty, and not only had to be low enough to get into the goal over the wall in front of him, the goalie for Bosnia had to kind of cheat to one side, thinking that there's no way he could get it over it. Perfect strike, and they didn't even need, they could beat them with 10 players.
That's what they did. And now they're going to have to do it without Balogun in this next round. By the way, I don't know. Yeah, at one point, this was an easier, according to the betting markets, an easier game for Team USA. It's now 53-47 USA favored to win. I put a lot of stock in these betting markets. Do you? I really do.
I don't know enough about them yet to know, because like a lot of these betting markets, certain ones like Polymarket or Kalshi, you're not betting against a house, you're betting against people.
General consensus.
So I need to learn more about just the methodology, because I don't necessarily trust the wisdom of crowds on everything.
Yeah.
And especially now that we live in a world of social media echo chambers.
Yeah.
I think we've frankly gotten dumber.
I just think because people are putting money on it.
Right.
But that means more than just saying, well, I think USA is going to win. No, I'm actually putting money on the USA winning.
Yeah, but that's the same way Vegas has always operated. Like the Lakers have always gotten incredible odds on everything. Why?
Yep.
Because there's so many Laker fans out there that will bet on their team.
I will say, though, this is a good sign for U.S. men's national team. They beat a European team. European teams tend to be the Achilles heel for U.S., and Belgium can be got. Belgium nearly lost their game to Senegal. Senegal was a very good team and could have gone far in the tournament, but I think that Belgium could be had. I think they are favored. They should be favored. Belgium's a little older than the U.S. team. They seem to be run really well. So I hope that we are hearing country roads yet again come next Monday.
Well, we'll talk about country roads a little bit later on in the show. In the meantime, how about this? Actually, we'll do it next. Em hates country roads.
She's very upset.
She's very upset by country roads. And also, the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown, WTF. We'll get into that trade coming up, too. Mason and Ireland. Andy's in for John, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
America's turning 250 years old, so we're celebrating 2 weekends at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Dive-in movie night at Oasis Pool. Movies, popcorn, and a lazy river.
Number 2.
Stop by for a free commemorative Independence Day cap. Pick it up at Morongo Rewards, the Fort.
And the number 1 reason.
$250,000 cash giveaway. Earn entries playing your favorite games now. Be here July 3rd to win.
Morongo, good times.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt, it can be a lot. It can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit AttorneyBigAlCA.com.
Attorney Big Al's Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
It's too slow. It's too mellow to being after this fantastic win for USA. I want Freebird. I want that Freebird guitar solo going right after the goal goes in or right after it goes final, because I want something, or like Thunderstruck or something. I want something intense. This is like what plays 20 minutes after and nobody's left the stadium and everyone wants to stay and party. That's when you do the drunk hugging each other one.
But they're not doing unison on Freebird necessarily, are they?
I don't need everybody unison sing it.
I think it's cool. I
So
think that's
do you
the
want
idea.
just a bunch of people in the crowd air guitaring?
Yes, I do. I want them cheering, air guitaring,
So
hugging
silent
each other.
air guitaring.
Because this is what it sounded like. You can play it from the actual clip from yesterday. It's on your board.
Okay,
top.
here you go.
It's nice, but it should be played 30 minutes later. When like everyone's walking out of the stadium, when everyone's going to the bars. I do like that ceremonial singing, but I just don't think it's hype enough for after a huge win.
Okay. Now, is every country doing this now? A lot of countries are doing it.
Well, Country Roads is going to be played after USA. It's not being played after when Spain wins.
I heard that it was played after other countries.
Every single game?
Yeah, no. There are other games, other national teams that have the
I don't like
stadiums
that.
have sung along.
That's not their song. It's not their song.
Oh, wait a minute.
look
They're
who's
here.
gatekeeping Country
They're
Roads
here
now.
celebrating America, North America, the United States, Country Roads.
Sing your own
Take
songs,
me
guys.
home.
Well, no,
Sing
Country
something
Roads
French.
is apparently. I'm reading right now a piece on Yahoo about this, and Country Roads is apparently exclusively just the U.S.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, yeah, I can't speak to what maybe a couple of Yahoos and whatever crowds do, but this is apparently America's thing. Now, Emily, at this point, whether you object to Country Roads or not, you can't stop in the middle of a streak. You don't change up songs now. You got to keep this thing going.
There are better, more hype songs they should be singing. I'm not saying we should be playing ABBA.
Correctly
That's
from the
Sweden.
beginning. But
I know.
at this point now, you gotta stick with Country Roads.
And it's like a Southern song. It's not really, it shouldn't be singing Santa Clara in the Bay Area. What do they know about Country Roads? Nothing.
I mean, a lot of California is pretty rural. I'm sure a lot of those people have been up and down a
Don't
country
know
road.
anything about Country Roads.
Have you been to Bakersfield?
I have been to Bakersfield.
You've been to the breadbasket of America?
But I would say those aren't country roads. Those might be desolate.
I just drove to Tajon a couple weeks ago.
Those are some country roads.
Yeah, and I had a terrific time there. The Hard Rock people at Tajon were awesome. The crowd there was fantastic.
Lakersfield.
A lot of P1s.
Lakersfield, yes.
A lot of P1s. I drove through what could, I think, reasonably be considered a country road on my way to that casino.
And nobody knows about country roads.
So there's M's well stated, M. Hey, join the Shadano and Cap Morning Show live from Hollywood Park next Friday, July the 10th, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Maybe something's going on over there in Inglewood. You can be part of our pre-match celebration before one of the summer's biggest international soccer matches. Maybe Team USA will be there. It is all powered by Milagro Tequila. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly. So, anyways, I'm walking out of here yesterday. You were walking out of here yesterday, and all of a sudden we find out the Celtics finally did it. They traded Jaylen Brown. They traded him to Philly. They got Paul George and some picks. Now, I cannot believe it came to this. Jaylen Brown is so much a better player with more future than Paul George is. I don't understand the strategy here by Boston.
Well, It feels like Boston, recognized the offers are not going to get any better.
I heard the bar kept getting lower and lower.
Because teams recognize that we are desperate.
Yep.
That may be true, but I am very confident that they could have circled back to this in 2 months.
At the trade deadline?
Well, forget, just let's say September.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty confident Philly would have traded you Paul George in September, unless you were like worried that the Sixers would have somehow
this
worked
deal's
out.
going to go away. We're going to lose this deal?
Right. Like, unless you were, or that you were worried that Paul George would end up getting moved somewhere else, and then you may be, I guess, stuck with Jaylen Brown or whatever. Like, my basic thought is, even if the offers don't get better, it's July. Don't you at least try to work out this relationship a little bit? I know it's been building, and I think the last 3 or 4 weeks have clearly gotten to Jaylen Brown.
It did.
Like, he's sick of the way he's being talked about, but, like, it's July 1st. Let the thing simmer down.
Yeah,
relax.
Right. There was no rush to do this. This was the most ham-handed general manager job I can remember. I mean, first of all, you've got a player who's been the Finals MVP. You got a guy who's carried you all last year to the 2 seed in the East. You did get knocked out early, but Jason Tatum was there too for it. And I understand that Bobby Marks had this thing about people looking at analytics and Jaylen Brown and blah, blah, blah. Use your eyes. Bobby, by the way, said, I'm an eye test guy, just to be really clear about that.
Bobby was not confirming.
No, he was not. He was just saying it's out there. But how do you trade? And I think he is a franchise cornerstone player for just Paul George, who's one of the most overrated players of his era.
I mean, there's the picks and stuff like that, and I guess they're hoping that a couple of them can pop. And look, they may be using those picks to flip for another deal. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're making calls on, like, Trey Murphy or maybe Michael Porter Jr.
So that they're not done.
Right, Julius Randle. Like, I would imagine there are avenues they're going to be looking for. Like, I don't think
like with LeBron, though, I don't think their team's better.
No, definitely not better.
No.
No, big step back.
For the time being, team is definitely not better. They've gotten worse.
Yep. And it was because of the way they handled it. Like, they just let him dangle out there for weeks. Well, Jaylen Brown, is he going here? Is he going there? Where is the wise man in the Boston front office who says, let's tamp all this down. Let's keep this completely to ourselves. Let's cone of silence. Let's not talk about this.
Or just work it out. Like, work it out at a dinner, work it out, somehow, because he is so integral to your team, to all these things that made you the Celtics.
Okay, I'm seeing this right now, too. Like, Bill Simmons, who obviously is very plugged into everything Celtics.
Had not heard.
He was saying on his podcast that Giannis wanted to go to the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted, though, a 3-year extension. Boston was set on just 2 years, slightly different number. But ultimately, it's like, if you're going to bother trading for Giannis at all, you have to price into the equation. We're going to be giving him this extension that's going to be risky. It could be bloated. Giannis's health, like all of the reasons why, for example, I did not want the Lakers to get into the Giannis business.
I didn't either. Didn't make any sense.
If you're going to try to get into the Giannis business, you got to go all the way, especially if it's going to be like the 5th time that you're not too distant, not too far off in the past, Finals MVP. You keep dangling him.
So then you're saying that in terms of Jaylen Brown, that's a guy that you keep and build around, and by dragging this through, you alienated him to the point where maybe a meeting doesn't work anymore.
It's
because this is a sign of disrespect, the ultimate disrespect.
Look, Jaylen Brown is not untouchable in the same way nobody is really untouchable. But at the same time, if you're bothering going down this road for Giannis, like you're really bothering, and you've gotten to like the 1 yard line, the idea that you wouldn't be going all the way for an extension,
right?
Like what are you doing?
Right.
Like, seriously, what is the thought process?
And by the way, here's a little nugget for Boston. When you're doing a trade, try to have the best player in it. Don't have the worst player. Don't have the lesser player in it. Get the
playoff
good guy.
P.
Yeah, playoff P.
Well, I mean, I heard, there were reports that they asked for VJ Edgecombe, to which the Sixers
VJ
said,
Edgecombe is not going anywhere.
the Sixers are like, bleep, no,
young
man.
and ascending star, yeah.
It's Paul George, and I suppose maybe they could have been open to Joel Embiid, like maybe just because he gets hurt a lot. But
my God,
you're taking this big injured contract or this big injured contract.
Yeah, I mean, I would have taken him as the top 4 seed as is without trading Jaylen Brown. Now I think they're, they'll be lucky to get the 6.
Yeah.
And more likely potentially in the play-in tournament. So I don't know what they're doing there. One guy who might is Tony Jones, who writes for The Athletic. He actually covers the Sixers and formerly covered the Jazz,
I think
right?
he's still he doesn't live in Utah anymore. We can get Tony to clarify this, but he lived in Utah for so long. I think he still covers the Jazz for The Athletic.
Okay.
He may just not be as boots on the ground. I know he knows the team extremely well.
Okay, so a little Jaylen Brown intel, a little Walker Kessler intel with Tony
Quentin
Jones.
Grimes, too.
And Quentin Grimes, that's right. Coming up next with the Athletics, Tony Jones, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Hyundai. Thank you. So right now at Hyundai, today's the day. Ramona is getting her Palisade, which is like the most smoking ride there is when it comes to utility vehicles. 7 to 8 seats. You can sit 7 or 8 people. Dual sunroofs, all the safety features. It's an incredible ride that you got to check out. And when you go to your Southern California Hyundai dealers this weekend, try everything, man. I didn't mention this yesterday, but the Ioniq 5, when I see that on the road, I'm like, damn, it's like a spaceship, man. Spectacular car. I drive an Elantra hybrid, which I love. As I mentioned, Momo's getting the Palisade. Her brother's driving the Sonata. We all drive Hyundais around here, and you should get to your local SoCal Hyundai dealer this weekend for the Hyundai Getaway Sales event. It is going on right now with your Southern California Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam!
The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Crypto.com Arena July 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKD Tires and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS.
Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087, or simply visit tra.com.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
So we've been talking World Cup today. You can tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. for Road to the Cup on ESPN LA. Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz will bring you previews, analysis, and reaction from soccer's biggest tournament. And cheer with the entire Mercado, all tournament long, Mercado Gonzalez, where every match tastes better. That's tomorrow at 4 with Dave and Mario. All right, so we welcome to the show now Tony Jones. Tony is a writer from The Athletic, NBA analyst. Tony, thanks a lot for coming on. How are you, man?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys.
So I got to ask a dumb question to start here. We're unclear. So you cover the Sixers and the Jazz, is that right?
I cover the Sixers and the Jazz, yes.
It's a unique pairing. Two
There's
different
only one
worlds.
Tony Jones in this business.
Like, how?
Yeah.
Like, how is this happening?
Yeah, that's amazing, man. How is it happening?
It happens because the Jazz are nice enough to me to answer the phone.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. That does. Well, since they're answering the phone, Walker Kessler is a guy that you've covered for the last few years. What did we get? What did the Lakers get with Walker Kessler?
I think that there is a real faction of Twitter and social media that don't know how good this guy is. And there's a good reason for that, because the Jazz sat him for, half of his rookie contract because they were tanking. I give you an anecdote. In March of his rookie year, this was the year that they had Mike Conley, they had Jared Vanderbilt. They get out to like a 12-2 start. I don't know if you remember this, Andy. They get out to like a 12-2, 12-3 start, and they're leading the Western Conference. And basically, the Jazz offload everybody at the deadline. Malik Beasley and Vanderbilt particularly go to Los Angeles, and they realize they say, okay, we're going to play the young guys, and we're going to kind of figure it out. We'll figure out what we have. Halfway towards playing the young guys in March, they said, okay, we can't play Walker Kessler anymore, because if this guy's on the floor, we're going to win basketball games. So they sat him as well. And, so this is a guy who affects winning. He protects the rim. I think he's one of the 4 or 5 best rim protectors in the league, and he might not be 4 or 5. He's a rim runner. He plays on top of the rim. He runs the floor exceptionally well. He has big, soft hands. He's not a three-point shooter as of yet. He's not the greatest screener. That's the weakness of his game. He's not the greatest screener in the world. But in terms of rim protecting, finishing at the rim, cleaning up defensive mistakes, taking up space in the lane defensively, running the floor, rebounding, super rebounder, probably one of the 10 best rebounders in the league. he affects winning, and the Lakers got a good one.
Hey, Tony, do you think that Walker Kessler is at a defensive level to where he can elevate an otherwise average to below average defense? Because on paper, the Lakers don't have a lot of defensive presences out there, and Walker Kessler is going to be asked to earn his money.
I think he can be another Rudy Gobert. I think he's good enough defensively that he can be a walking top 10 defense.
Wow.
Where he and Gobert differ is Gobert's one of the 5 best screeners I've ever seen. And one of the 5 best screeners I've ever watched. No, it's covered, play basketball, and this and that. And Walker needs to be better screening. That's, Laker fans will see that. And, it might be mitigated some because Luka's such a great pick-and-roll player that, he can make an average screener better. And I keep harping on screening because it's such a big part of a game for a big. And look at the way DeAndre Ayton screens. He doesn't. So it's really, something that really matters. But in terms of Walker's defense, I absolutely think that he's a guy that can one day win a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Wow. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go to your other job in Philly. We also landed this guy, Quentin Grimes, who, is probably going to be our main point of attack defender defensively. How is he? I know he's better offensively than Marcus Smart, but how is he defensively?
So I'm not sure that he's better offensively than Marcus Smart. I do think that he's good defensively. This is not going to be as glowing as your questions on Walker.
Yeah.
I do think he's good defensively. I particularly loved how he defended or helped defend Jaylen Brown in the playoffs. He can really sit down and stay in front of people. He can absolutely do that. Point of attack, he can stay in front of you. He is somebody who's very athletic. That's something that the Lakers need. They need a dose of athleticism. He's an athlete. That's where he separates from Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's not an athlete. Quentin Grimes is an athlete. He can play above the rim. He can play above the rim in traffic. There'll be a lot of times where he'll take a pass from Luka. He'll be in the corner. He'll take a pass from Luka. He'll pump fake. He'll dribble baseline, and he'll go to the basket and he'll dunk on somebody. He can absolutely do that. He can get hot from the field and make a bunch of jump shots. I don't think he's the smartest offensive basketball player I've ever seen. I think he takes shots that aren't his to take. That
makes him a good replacement for Marcus Smart, though.
Yes. He can take some of those. All right, there are 14 on the clock. We've made one pass this possession. Why is the ball going up? Luka, and neither Luka nor Austin Reeves have touched the ball. So he could take those shots. There are times I always say that watching Quentin Grimes play is like watching somebody who's at the park and his girl is in the stands. So he has a lot of that in him. But he's someone who works hard. He's a super, super, super quiet person. Like a really nice person, just very quiet. Like you can go weeks without hearing him, mutter a word. And he's
I look forward to interviewing him.
Yeah.
Emily.
He's very he's very versatile defensively. He can guard 1, 2, or 3. I like it. I like the backcourt needs somebody who can guard a point of attack and can make a shot, and he can do that.
You mentioned his ability to guard Jaylen Brown, and that stuck out to me, Tony, just because Jaylen Brown is bigger than him. Is he capable of guarding bigger wings? Because I think he's going to be asked at times to be point of attack, but I think he also may be asked to guard some of the wings that you don't want to put Austin or Luka on.
Well, I think he can guard Jaylen Brown. I don't think he can guard Jason Tatum because of the size, because of how big Jason Tatum is. So if you're playing against like Paolo Banchero, he might not be able to go that far. Paul George just shoots jumpers now. Kawhi Leonard, those kinds of guys. I don't know that he can do that. Jaylen Brown, for just how good he is, he's still kind of a shooting guard size, like a big shooting guard, small wing size. But Quentin can guard. Like he can just really stay in front of people. And I think that, on many nights, you can, just go ahead and point to your best, the best offensive player on the opposing team on the perimeter, and you can just say, Q, you got that matchup tonight.
Right. All right, let's jump over to, you mentioned Jaylen Brown, a huge deal yesterday. I cannot figure out from Boston's perspective why they would do this for Paul George and a couple of draft picks. Do you have any sense for what Boston was thinking?
So I asked a whole bunch of league sources, how to, just like how is this happening? And some of the answers I got make some kind of sense. He is on a Supermax contract because he's an All-NBA player. He has he has an extension on that Supermax coming up. He's going to be 30 in like September or October, something like that. As the season starts, he's going to be 30. And teams nowadays have to be so cognizant of what they spend money-wise that, you can't have a Supermax on your team or somebody making like 35% of the cap on your team unless he's, no question, like a top 5 player. And, Jalen's not, no question, a top 5 player. I think he's a top 10 to 15 player, but he's not a no doubt top 5 player. So that muted his value some. He's got a reputation around the league of being very outspoken. That's muted his value some. And the biggest thing is that the league was like, okay, well, we know that you're trying to trade him. So what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
That was the thing. The league realized that Boston was intent on trading him. So they were like, that killed his value. So that's how you end up with him being traded for pennies on the dollar. I am still stunned that Boston was willing to trade him to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's the part that really, really, really stuns me.
Well, listen, it's really fascinating stuff, man. You know what I take away from it? We got Walker Kessler. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love that scouting report. Hey, Tony Jones from The Athletic, thank you very much. Good luck to you on your travels between Philly and Salt Lake over and over and over again. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
All right. There is Tony Jones from The Athletic. Boy, that is a very encouraging scouting report on Walker Kessler.
He actually, Tony and I were texting back and forth because I was trying to track him down to see if he could come on today.
Yep.
And he agreed, like, the price the Lakers paid was high. As he joked, like, they gave Utah basically everything other than the arena.
They don't have a first-round draft pick till 2051.
But
or whatever the
he
hell
also
it is.
said he's really good, and he thinks a lot of people don't realize how good he is.
It sounds like he's saying he's worth the overpay.
Yeah,
if in
absolutely.
fact, or maybe it wasn't an overpay at all, given
look,
his skills.
If it's an overpay, but you get what you want, it's fine. A lot of people thought that the Lakers overpaid for Anthony Davis.
Sure.
They got what they wanted.
They're at halftime now at SoFi Stadium or Los Angeles Stadium, and Spain has a 1-0 lead on Austria. And we'll keep you up to date on that. We got Sports Graffiti coming up for you. And coming up next, we've got some icebreakers. Mason and Ireland. Andy's in for John, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
But we've been talking about this for what, 3-4 years? How much longer are we going to try to one last hurrah for LeBron? Enough already. Let's move on to the next thing.
I am happy to be free of the LeBron timeline. The 41-year-old phenom that refuses to go out.
Yeah.
That's hard to build a team around.
Sure is.
I am so happy to be free of that.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
America's turning 250 years old, so we're celebrating 2 weekends at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Dive-in movie night at Oasis Pool. Movies, popcorn, and a lazy river.
Number 2.
Stop by for a free commemorative Independence Day cap. Pick it up at Morongo Rewards, the Fort.
And the number 1 reason.
$250,000 cash giveaway. Earn entries playing your favorite games now. Be here July 3rd to win.
Morongo, good times.
In this business, time matters. You're always looking for ways to be more efficient and stay ahead. We all have our own time-saving hacks. But if you're a business owner, how can you save time hiring? The answer? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested, qualified candidates first. Save time and meet great candidates sooner with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you have saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time.
Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers, presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, here we go. Em, what's up?
Well, the others are off to a commanding lead. We got John with minus 16. And Andy, you got the others 10 points yesterday because you guessed Shaq on the very first hint.
First clue.
Good job for you. All right, here we go for 10 points. I was born in 1964. I am the child of 2 film set caterers. At the age of 4, my family moved to Sydney, Australia. I also dropped out of high school. For 9 points. In the 1980s, I was in a band called the 30-Odd Foot Grunts. I started smoking when I was...
Andy.
Okay.
Russell Crowe.
That is correct. It's Russell Crowe. 9 points for Andy. The others are stacking up points. And then he also said that he started smoking when he was 10, but attempted to quit when he was had
Honestly,
kids.
that feels later than I expected for Russell Crowe.
He started smoking at 10.
Here's some other things if you wanted it to.
Yep.
I'm the co-owner of the National Rugby League, South Sydney Rabbitohs. He bought it in 2006. And the rest you guys probably
the rest of it is all Russell Crowe stuff. Russell Crowe.
Wow, Andy, you're just killing it. I need to be more creative.
Once you give him a music thing, it's over.
I happen to know the name of Russell Crowe's band.
Oh, I should have just said in a band.
I did know it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I actually was. I mean, I've said this many times. I am a fountain of useless knowledge, particularly when it comes to useless pop culture knowledge.
Yeah, well, it paid off here.
Yes, it did.
Icebreakers brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. It is USA's 250th birthday. You can check out Blue Ice's commemorative bottle and the Blue Ice 25th anniversary red, white, and blue theme featuring the 250th logo inside the label. Currently available in stores for the straight expression in both 750 milliliters and 1.75 liters. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. All right, so you heard some good stuff there from Tony Jones. Really, really good stuff. Interesting wrinkles.
I really liked what he said, that he could be Rudy Gobert. And if we got Rudy Gobert, that's Easy.
That's
yeah,
huge.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I mean, Rudy Gobert is a polarizing player among fans. I think among
Greg
peers.
Bergman's least favorite
Yes,
player.
But an incredible defensive
He
player.
is.
Great defensive
you can
player.
dislike him all you want, and I get a lot of the reasons why. He is arguably the best defender of his generation. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been that good.
And to have Walker Kessler mentioned in that frame is actually really encouraging. He also thinks that Quentin Grimes can defend wings and can be a point of attack guy, and maybe is a better defender than I was thinking coming into today's show. I said more polished offensively. He thinks Marcus Smart's still a little more polished offensively. I still think this is a team that will score and have trouble defending, with the exception of Walker Kessler, who sounds like a cornerstone of the defense.
I'll say this. If you think Walker Kessler, the Lakers got him via an overpay, dude's going to be earning his money.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a lot on his plate to earn his money.
All right, so we're going to open the phones. 877-710-ESPN. What do you think of the moves the Lakers have made? Actually, all of them yesterday. There's still some stuff out there percolating around. I heard a little Rui. I heard a little Jonathan Kuminga.
Very interesting nugget from Dave McMenamin, a piece he wrote breaking down where the Lakers are so far. And let me see if I can find the exact wording. That Hachimura remains unsigned caused several league sources to wonder whether the Lakers are planning some sort of trade or using the stretch provision, perhaps on Jared Vanderbilt or DeAndre Ayton, to be able to offer Hachimura more.
Interesting.
Very
Boy, that would be huge if they were to bring Rui back.
If they could keep Rui with this team, if nothing else, again, they are looking to punish you offensively.
All right, 877-710-ESPN. We can also talk about last night's red card against Balogun, which was, what was the word that guy used? Diabolical. Diabolical. And now we lose Balogun for the next match against Belgium.
What do you think of Country Roads?
What do you think of Country Roads being sung at World Cup games by U.S. fans?
Really has Emily up in it, too.
Yeah, she's really worked up over that. 877-710-ESPN. We'll get your calls in here next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
A chapter closes and a city reacts.
LeBron realizing, hey, I don't have a voice in that organization anymore.
That's right. LeBron James is gone. Now, the questions begin.
Does LeBron feel wanted by the Lakers? I don't think he felt wanted by the Lakers.
The next era starts now.
I think it really just comes down to what Luka wants. Luka seems like he's wanting guys from other teams to come and build a team around him.
Breaking it down all day on the home of the Lakers, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. Count the ER visit. Count the missed work. Count the follow-up scare. Count the rehab. Now count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want. So what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms.
Future you wants to have fun on the 4th. So get set in one stop. At Target's 4th of July sale. Get 40% off women's dresses, skirts, and shorts. And for the kiddos, shorts are 20% off. What's a celebration without something tasty? Frozen treats are BOGO 25% off. Plus, you save 30% on soda 12-packs when you buy 3. Have fun all weekend long. Shop Target's 4th of July sale. And Saturday, restrictions apply.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7 is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Red card penalty. Score big flavor with Lava Grill's new Red Card Combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, chili crisp dumplings, and a refreshing penalty punch for a beverage with mango popping boba. An all-star lineup for just $9.99 only at Lava Grill.
Your friends at George Chevrolet want to wish you a safe and happy holiday this 4th of July. And there's no better way to celebrate than behind the wheel of a new Chevy. Happy Independence Day from George Chevrolet, proudly serving our community in the red, white, and blue.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason and Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason and Ireland?
Why I love them? Because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Sports Graffiti time. The day after the Lakers make all their off-season signings. Let's start out with Cameron in Lake Forest. Hey, Cameron, what's going on, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, if the Lakers bring back Rui and Kuminga when they do the set provisions, what would this team look like in the Western Conference standings?
You're asking us. Okay, that's a good question. So where do we see them in the Western Conference standings? We don't know about the Rui piece or the Kuminga piece. Let's just go with what we got. The additions of Quentin Grimes and Collin Sexton and Walker Kessler and Sandro Mamu.
Mamu Kalashvili. I've been working on this.
Just showing off. Mamu Kalashvili.
I've been working on this a lot.
Mamu Kalashvili.
Remember, I got to talk a lot of Lakers on my unnamed podcast. I got to do this 5 days a week.
You got to do. You got to practice a lot. Where is this team standings-wise? I'll just say this generally. It has a chance to be a very good offensive team.
Yeah.
Has a chance to be a top 5 offense in the league. The defense is the question mark. Losing Marcus Smart is a blow. Getting Walker Kessler as a cornerstone of the defense is huge because he's the lob threat. He's the rim protector. He's the guy that Luka wanted. So I would say I'm going to target 6 seed.
Yeah, it's funny, actually. I think they are roughly where they were before. And I think it's important to remember, maybe
a little bit less.
I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about this. I think their ceiling may be lower, a little bit lower right now, if for no other reason than the things LeBron can do, nobody else on this roster can do.
Right,
and as messy at times as Luka, LeBron, and Austin were, it's still the stuff LeBron brings.
Yeah.
I think their floor, though, may be higher now because I think it's a more balanced roster.
Interesting. Okay.
And remember last year, up until that March, part of the reason nobody bought into this team is because they would only get wins against bad teams. They kept losing to the good ones.
Yep.
And they sometimes would struggle even to beat some of the below 500 teams. I think their floor is actually higher now for the balance. The floor matters.
I like that. Let's go to Ramon in Inglewood. Ramon, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
What's going on? It's Renard in Inglewood, but that's all right.
That's all right. What's up,
Johnny
man?
I, what's going on?
Johnny I's not here today. It's me and Andy, but that's okay. Go ahead.
I still got to give him his props, though. Come on now. Hey, But I've been watching the Lakers most of my life. I've been here half a century. I like the moves they made. I want to salute Bron for what he did. I'm not going to be a hater on his way out. We appreciate the 8 years. But at the same time, watching Lakers as long as I did, it was hard to see them not put anybody with Kobe. Now, I like what they're doing right now. Offensively, we're going to be okay, but defense was the main thing. So where are we getting better defensively? We got younger, which is going to be good. I like the additions of Collin, Sexton, and Quentin Grimes.
Yep.
And Mahmoud, he's pretty much like a poor man's Chet. So we're going to be all right. But we got to get better defensively.
And I think that, by the way, thanks for the call. That, by the way, is Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
The way they get better defensively is Walker Kessler, rim protection. Again, Tony, a little while ago, compared him to Rudy Gobert. It may be that the cornerstone of the defense is now Walker Kessler. We may not be as good at the point of attack, but Walker Kessler is going to be a huge difference.
If the offense improves to the way people are talking about this and the way we've said, like all these different offensive weapons they brought in, if you score a lot, it means you can set your defense.
That's true.
So in some ways, the best way to improve a defense is to actually soup up your offense.
All right, let's go to – I've not heard from her in a long time. Raider Deb is on the line.
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, Raider Deb, what's happening?
Hello, my favorite, Steve, except for you being a Trojan and a Lamb fan. But other than that, you're my favorite.
There you go. Thank you.
Listen, hey, question. I was surprised that we didn't think Rui was more of a, that we'd want a priority to keep him. I'm glad he hasn't signed anywhere yet, so hopefully there is something in the works. But I'm just surprised that he wasn't more of a priority to sign, being that we actually saw him progress to be a more consistent shooter last year than he has been in the last few years.
I think it's a good point. By the way, I don't know if you heard this or not, Deb, but the Raiders are going to be my surprise team for this coming season.
Oh, love that. They're my surprise team, too.
Yeah, last year I had the Bears as my surprise team. This year I've got the Raiders as my surprise team. So, Deb, you're going to like me even more. Thank you. The Rui thing, maybe there's just not a market developing for Rui the way his representation thought it would.
That's actually, I think, a potential possibility. That Rui wanted more than, say, they paid Quentin Grimes, which is basically mid-level money. Rui thought he could get more than mid-level money somewhere else, or at the very least could get mid-level money. Like, for example, he'd been linked to San Antonio.
Yep.
They signed Tobias Harris.
Yes, and that was sort of his slot.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Rui kind of found himself on the outside looking in, but it's pretty surprising that he is not with the team yet.
Yeah, they have 13 roster spots filled. They can only pay a veteran's minimum to anybody else unless they stretch Jared Vanderbilt or DeAndre Ayton.
Or find a way to offload like Vando and Dalton Connect and whatever.
What dummy wants that package?
Well, what do the Lakers have to incentivize it?
Nothing. We're out of draft picks. We've got I just don't. Jared Vanderbilt and Dalton Connect are not appealing pieces. They're a way to match numbers.
Unless you are talking about maybe putting Thero in there, like a team that wants like a intriguing young player.
Yeah. That's
basically it. Like the Lakers, I don't think can legally trade Cameron Carr right now, even if they wanted to.
Right.
I don't think they can.
All right, let's go to Jonathan in Santa Clarita. Jonathan, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Jonathan?
Hey, guys. So I got to talk about Country Roads. Now, I'm from West Virginia, so this is like our sacred song. I've heard it sung at weddings, at funerals. It's been the celebration song for WVU for the past, 15 years or so. And so there was a viral moment that happened during the NCAA baseball tournament where WVU was singing it after a win, and I think it just kind of caught fire at the right time. I'll tell you this, I've traveled around the world and I've heard Country Roads in Europe. I've heard it in the back of a cab in Nairobi, Kenya. I think, granted, inside the states, it maybe doesn't represent every state, but to the world, I do think it represents us. It's got a fun little sing-along part that's easy to remember. And I think I'm fine with sharing our celebration song with the country during this World Cup run.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, it's a West Virginia song. You think it's also a Virginia song,
It's
right?
about Western Virginia. The Shenandoah River isn't in West Virginia. It's in Western Virginia.
Oh, okay.
I will just say that. And John Denver said he wrote about it, Western Virginia, but whatever. Jonathan, I hear you out.
You are
I know
really
the WVU of it all.
keeping the bleep out of this song.
I would love to get more. But somebody put out there, Mr. Brightside, I think is a better.
I love it when Michigan does that. It's really fun.
It's a better, more hype song to sing right after a big win than Country Roads. But like, if Country Road is like the 5th song that plays, I'm not upset. I'm just upset at being the very first song after the win.
Mr. Brightside is a good one. There's Living on a Prayer is a good one. What about Living on a Prayer?
Also hype. Yeah.
That actually, I believe, was suggested. Like, apparently teams make
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing, yeah.
But you know what, though? Like, Don't Stop Believing, like, that's too associated with other teams. Like, I guess they also submitted Sweet Caroline, which, thank God, got turned up. Like,
that's also more of a British thing, too. They've taken it over.
But my point is, it's played out, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's so, at this point, it's a cliche.
And yet, it's played out.
So is Country Roads.
And yet, when we are in a bar and we hear that song, we will all go bump, bump,
Well, the common point between the bar and these games is alcohol.
That is true. You're right. Let's go to Danny in Lancaster. Danny, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi there. What's up, man?
Good, man. Long-time listener. Love you guys, man.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, man.
15, 20 years.
Appreciate you.
So I think this free agency has been an A+, really. And if you put Rui back on the team, I think it goes A++. You know, we're younger. We smattered. You know, Rui fits right into our system. I'm excited. Like, I don't know why everybody's so quick to let go Bronny, you know? He doesn't have to go. He's under contract, you know? Like, let LeBron ring chase, you know? Let him be everything that you know, everybody said about everybody like Durant and everybody where they ring chase. Go get $1 million to ring chase, but we'll be just fine.
All right. Danny says we'll be just fine. Now, I do think I'm enthusiastic about this. Like, I'm very optimistic about this group. I think, again, the proof will be in the proverbial pudding, but from what I'm looking at and from hearing, you know, really good NBA people talk about it, it feels like this is a win for the Lakers.
I think this roster makes more sense than last year's roster. I think it is more balanced. Like, I don't think they have anybody who is necessarily as elite defensively as what Marcus Smart did, other than Kessler, like as far as perimeter guys. But I think they have more balanced players than Marcus Smart, or more balanced players than Rui, though I would love to have Rui back. Like, more balanced players than Luke Kennard.
Sure.
Like, I think it's just more balanced roster.
All right, so a lot of people on the lines. Hold there if you're on the line right now. I think we're going to do bonus Sports Graffiti. There are 2 lines open, 877-710-ESPN. Great opportunity to react to all the moves that the Lakers have made in the last 2 days. We'll get more of your calls in here next. Mason in Ireland. Andy's in for John, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's D-Far. Listen to my show all this week for your chance to win VIP tickets to the 2nd annual Whiskey and Wings Festival at Pechanga Resort Casino on Saturday, July 11th. Just listen to my show from 3 to 6 for the Whiskey and Wings sounder, and when you hear it, be caller number 7. That's it. Answer the question about what happened earlier on the show correctly, and you win. The Whiskey and Wings Festival giveaway on the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show from Pechanga Resort Casino and ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Is there any better match than soccer and pizza? Our friends at Pizza Hut have 2 winning deals all summer long. Need a quick carryout before kickoff? Grab a large 1-topping pizza for just $9.99. Want more toppings or delivery? Get a large 3-topping pizza for only $12.99, available for delivery or carryout. So whether you're watching every minute or just tuning in for the big moments, Pizza Hut is the winning move this summer of soccer. Order today on the Pizza Hut app or go to pizzahut.com.
Light up your 4th of July with big savings at George Chevrolet. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new 2026 Chevrolet Trax, Equinox, and Silverado models. That's right, low monthly payments and no interest financing on 3 of Chevy's most popular models. Don't miss the 4th of July sales event going on now at George Chevrolet. Visit them in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. 0% APR for 60 months on approved credit through GM Financial. Plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees, dealer fee, up to $85 and $37 electric filing or registration fees. Vehicles subject to prior sale. Offer at 7/7/2026. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by nonstop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Oh, here we go. More calls. Let's go to Tony in San Juan Capistrano. Tony, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
What's going on? First time, long time.
Thank you very much for calling in, man.
Yeah. So I wanted to say the whole LeBron thing reminds me of just, one of those breakups where, people just amicably leave. And then the people that are sad to see LeBron go reminds me of that Wolverine meme where he's holding the picture and looking at LeBron probably and all those fans that are going to miss him. But I think the Lakers have some good pickups, and I'm looking forward to the future.
All right. Awesome, man. Thank you for calling, and thank you for being out there. The LeBron part of this, and we'll obviously cover exactly where he's going to go and all that stuff and all the speculation. It'll be fun and interesting to see where he lands. But there's a real turning of the page here. There is a real we're definitely on the Luka timeline. We're not trying to do both things anymore. We're doing one thing, which is we're building around Luka with young, athletic players. I think this is the right direction for the team.
It was absolutely the right direction. And it's not to take away or take shots at LeBron, but just you needed to truly move forward. And the other thing with LeBron, too, that I don't think get talked about enough is if you re-sign him to whatever that amount is, that essentially becomes an untradeable contract in the sense that you're never going to just trade LeBron.
Yes.
He's always going to get a say in this. Like, the Lakers are not going to sideswipe him and all of a sudden he's going to get a Shams report that he's going to Milwaukee.
Right.
Like, that's not going to happen. So for all intents and purposes, LeBron has an implied no-trade clause.
Yeah.
For that matter, you could argue that Bronny has an implied no-trade clause when he was with LeBron.
Yep.
That makes it difficult to do mid-season moves. Like, it makes it difficult to do all the things you want when, out of very deserved, earned respect,
right,
one guy is essentially calling his shots at all times.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
No, you can't do that. And I think people got tired of it.
Yes, they did.
And I do agree that it was a very amicable breakup.
And he got tired of them.
Yeah, no, both mutually. And I joked about it earlier this week, but when Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin from Coldplay broke up, they said they're doing a conscious uncoupling.
Yeah.
Feels like that. It feels
Yes.
like LeBron was kind of sick of us. We were kind of sick of LeBron. We're going our separate ways.
They both wanted better options. The Lakers obviously had Luka and the path forward. LeBron is seeking out his. And I hope he lands somewhere that he's happy.
Let's go to Jason in Downey. Jason, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Happy 4th to all. I know they're actively trying to get him off the squad, but if Vanderbilt is on this squad come opening night, do you think with Kessler there, he can now give us some just defensive-minded minutes, or has JJ just lost all faith in him?
All right, thanks very much. The problem is he's a zero at one end of the floor. And he's always open because everybody wants him to shoot. He's a very, very good defender, but it seems like he drifted out of JJ's rotation last year, and I don't know if there's any getting back in.
It feels like JJ has very much made his mind on Vando, like right or wrong, but there were periods where he was going out of his way to play quite literally anybody but Vando. I didn't agree with it, but it is what it is at this point.
Alvin in Burbank.
Oh.
Alvin, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Alvin?
Hey, I agree with Emily. I think we should change that song. Why don't we go back to that Hey thing, the one that goes dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That song? You guys know that song.
Dun, 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 dun,
Nope, you're saying something else.
That's it.
That's it. I nailed it. So you're sick of country roads, Alvin?
It's not that. I agree with Emily. It's because West Virginia. It's not California. It's not Texas. It's West Virginia. So.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I think that it's probably the vision some people have of America. That's why it's popular internationally.
Sure, certain people, like that guy Freddie on Twitter, that then also deactivated his Twitter once Germany lost.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, once Germany was eliminated, he was gone.
Let's go to wow, the phones are hopping today. Let's go to Josh in Redlands. Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Real quick question. I was wondering, for the Mamu and the Grimes contracts, who did we bid against for these contracts? Like, where did we come up with the numbers that we gave them? And then really quick, second question, what's going on with Peyton Watson over in Denver?
Okay, good, both good questions. First of all, let's start with the Peyton Watson of it all. He is a restricted free agent. We know how difficult it is to make a trade involving an RFA. It is possible, as we proved, but I have to believe that he's going to wind up right there in Denver.
Yeah, it is exception that proves the rule that Walker Kessler and RFA went to another team.
Yep.
It's just very difficult to make happen. There's been multiple reports that Denver would much rather find a way to offload either Cam Johnson or Christian Brown than actually move off Peyton Watson. So for the time being, I expect him to stay there. They frankly can use someone like him.
Oh, yeah, no question. And in terms of Sandro Mamu, the teams that were involved were Toronto, who wanted to keep him, San Antonio, Philly, and ultimately the Lakers got him. Quentin Grimes, the Heat, and the Sixers were interested in both of them. So there were other teams involved. We were bidding against somebody. We're not bidding against ourselves.
I imagine we were. The price point, because a couple of those contracts
they're a little high.
They're a little bit high.
The Kessler one's a little low, lower than I expect.
I mean, you have to factor in the total price, which includes the picks and the swaps and whatever. Were I to guess, and I want to emphasize this is a guess, but I think it makes sense, the price goes up a bit because you're telling those guys, I need you to sit tight and wait this out until we figure it out with Kessler. The money's here, but we're getting an agreement. You're not going to continue shopping around. So here's a little extra to make it worth your while. That's my guess. They could also factor in the player options, although Rob just also likes to give out player options.
Yeah, everybody got one.
Everyone
get a player
did.
option, and you get a player option, and you
He's
get a
the
player
Oprah
option.
of player options.
Yes, he is. Let's go to Freddie in Huntington Beach. Hi, Freddie. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up? What's going on? My whole question is what made LeBron change his mind? Because have you listened to the Rich Paul Max Kellerman show? He was 80% wanting to stay, and then to now wanting to leave. I'm just trying to wonder what happened.
It's interesting, Freddie. Rich Paul did say that there was a point where he thought 80% chance LeBron was coming back to the Lakers. Now, I don't know exactly what happened that turned that.
Game ball?
It's that game ball. He should have gotten the game ball. No, Rich said that, a couple of weeks ago, 80% chance that LeBron was going to be with the Lakers.
I mean, again, speculation, but just thinking about this in terms of the entire relationship and the way it's evolved between LeBron and the Lakers, I wonder if part of the reason that it was kind of radio silent is just on their end, they're sort of waiting for the Lakers to wow them with an offer. It's felt like a lot that LeBron did not feel wanted and appreciated by this organization
and these fans.
Right. And down the stretch of the season ending, and LeBron really stepped up in the playoffs, but then he might not have liked the way Rob Pelinka didn't express as much outward enthusiasm about LeBron coming back as opposed to Austin. He did say we want to give LeBron space. Situation's different, yada, yada. But I think once you start feeling a certain way about a situation, it's really hard to get off it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, too. I mean,
he hasn't been happy.
Somebody will write a story about what has been going on inside the last couple of weeks. They call it a TikTok, right?
Yeah, I think my guess would probably be Ramona.
I'm
be
guessing
the one. Who knows?
McMenamin could be good.
Momo or McTen, or the two of them together.
Right.
I mean, is one of the questions that McTen asked him of the 78 questions he asked?
Yeah.
Are you going to stay?
He did ask a lot of questions.
That sort of was the book in its own right. But it's been pretty clear LeBron's felt a certain way about this organization for a while, and it's hard to change those feelings, especially when they've built up for years. It has never been the same since the Russell Westbrook deal.
Right. I think that's where the relationship fractured.
Yeah. And it's never been nearly as good as before.
Let's get one more in here. Let's go to Frank in Fairfax, Virginia. Frank, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Frank?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Listen, let me just preface my remarks by saying I've been a Lakers fan since 1953.
Wow.
The Lakers were still in Minneapolis when I started rooting for them as a 6-year-old. But the reason I'm calling is because, now maybe you guys are planning on addressing this at some point during the show, but I haven't heard anything as of yet that talked about the narrative of the elephant in the room, which is the potential of the Lakers having 4 starters who are of the Caucasian persuasion.
We discussed this yesterday.
Yeah, we did discuss this.
On that.
To me, they're great basketball players. I mean, people can make those jokes and whatever, and Stephen A. can go on his goofy rant and all that stuff. But I don't see it that way. I just see we got really good basketball players, and some of them happen to be white.
Look, is it super unusual for the NBA? Yes. If we're all just being honest about this, yes, it's unusual. Does that mean the Lakers can't win with that unconventional, unintended look? Yeah, they can still win.
Yeah,
Of
I mean,
course they
Walker
can still
Kessler's
win.
a hell of a player. We saw what Luka Dončić did.
Right.
Austin Reeves, we know. I mean, seriously, we want the very best players we can get. As red, white, striped like a zebra, let's go.
Well, I mean, look, the Lakers, I guess, theoretically had more black guys in the rotation last year than seemingly this year, and they weren't athletic enough then either.
Yeah.
But again, Stephen A. is bringing up something that everybody is noticing, joking about, whatever.
Thinking and joking.
Are they going to play
yeah.
Country Roads in the Lakers locker room after their wins this
Sounds
year?
like they could.
Do they have to take down the lights?
There's Walker Kessler.
Honestly, if you go by what your leader wants and your star wants, they're going to be hearing a lot of boy bands after victories. Luka loves boy band
Oh, that's
music.
right. That's right.
He genuinely,
He
unironically
loves
loves it.
High School Musical too.
No, does he? And he
does.
loves the musical ABBA, ABBA Mamma Mia.
His Get Psyched song is that Get Your Head in the Game from High School Musical.
It is a banger.
I'm not making that up. It's real.
All right, there you hey, a lot of good calls today. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you guys. Hope you have a good 4th of July weekend. Is everybody working today or are a lot of people off?
So our shows are all, on and working. But I think
is that side of the building open?
I think they are here. That's why I think they had a little celebration at Lazy Dog.
Oh, okay.
But I think if people are going to take a day off and make it an extra long weekend, today might be the day.
Yeah, today might
Watch
be the
some
day.
World Cup.
Good day for that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spain just scored again.
Oh, Spain up 2-0 now on
That's
Austria.
great for you.
Great for me. Great for me.
I
I'm so
know.
excited. Oh, did you have Austria?
I had Senegal.
Oh, Senegal.
Who just got beat
Are
yesterday.
you completely out? You lost
I had
Germany and
Senegal.
Yeah.
I thought I was sitting pretty, but I was not.
No. I've still got one team alive. I've got Norway.
Hey, got a good one.
Very good one. He's fun to watch.
Holland.
DeMarco and Travis are giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's 2nd annual Whiskey and Wings Festival. Wait to hear the DeMarco Whiskey and Wings Pechanga Sounder. When you hear it, be caller number 7 and answer a question about something that happened earlier in the show. Get it right and you win. Visit Pechanga.com for tickets to Whiskey and Wings. Coming up next for you, our friend Dr. Clapper. How are you? That's next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah,
We
you
all know
call him
Messi.
Lionel. He's not Lionel Richie.
Whatever. I just call him Messi. Do you think he's having a little birthday party with like a little cake today?
Well,
little guy.
You should bring him to the East Central. Sit him up on the hand one day. Little Lionel Messi. Lionel Richie,
Lionel Messi.
Right. A duet.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
When it comes to your yard, reliability matters. Shop with confidence at the Home Depot and get 4th of July savings on Ryobi, the #1 cordless outdoor power brand. It's time to choose your power. Both the Ryobi 18-volt and 40-volt self-propelled mower kits are on special buy for an even lower price of $429 each, was $479. Ryobi's battery platform delivers the power, runtime, and dependability you need to tackle yard work with ease. Shop 4th of July savings on Ryobi outdoor power only at the Home Depot. While supplies last, pricing valid June 25th through July 8th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
Turn the mic on, dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the show right now the Dr. Robert Clapper. How are you, Doc?
How are you?
How are you guys?
All is good. So Doc, let's start with something totally off the board here, okay? Em is very upset that they sing Country Roads after the U.S. wins a World Cup game. Your take?
One of my favorite lines, you're talking to a guy from New York who now has lived in Los Angeles longer than he lived in New York. There's a line in one of John Denver's songs says, going home to a place he's never been before. And when I came to L.A. and when I go to Honolulu, I walk off the plane and I feel like this is where I'm from. Nobody could be that poetic with words than John Denver. I love that song. I'm all for it.
Yeah, take that, Em. All right, so turning it into a thing about him. So we got a new center, Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz.
Yes.
We gave up most of our draft picks for the next 2 decades to get Walker Kessler. He is coming off left labrum surgery. Dr. Neil Elatrash did the surgery back in November of last year. What is that recovery like?
The recovery is you need to let the scar of the repair take place. Then the phase is range of motion, and then the phase is strength. And what's so wonderful about that injury and that surgery is we are really good at fixing that problem. And he says, Walker Kessler, that he suffered this injury way back in college at Auburn. So if you think Walker Kessler was good with Utah, and your last person on the line that I heard, I forgot his name, saying that he's, Rudy Gobert, type.
Yes.
Oh, my God. We're about to see a better version of Walker Kessler than we had before because he's fixed. This will not become a problem down the line. He's going to be as strong as ever. He's going to be so motivated. It's an upper extremity injury, so it means he's not going to lose any aerobic conditioning. I am so excited for the Lakers to get this wonderful center.
Well, I remember years ago, Dr. Clapper, Lamar Odom actually played in a playoff series. I believe it was 2007 with, he said, either a partially torn or torn labrum, and he eventually got the surgery, and he was back in time for the next season. I don't believe he missed any time. So it sounds like, while obviously it's a procedure, rehab, yada, 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 this really is not something that should affect Walker Kessler. And to your point, he's been playing through it his entire career.
Yeah. Let's talk. Go ahead.
If you take 100 people with shoulder problems, Steve.
Yeah, like me.
97 out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
If they tear their labrum, Kobe had a torn labrum, for example. If they tear their labrum, 97 out of 100 times, it's the front, the anterior labrum. Very rarely is it posterior, where Walker Kessler's injury is. You see it when people have been electrocuted, electricians, people have a seizure, people jumping out of airplanes, parachutists, where it all of a sudden jerks their arm. It's a very rare location, the posterior labrum, but same thing. We put suture anchors in, we fix it. Drew Brees had 11 suture anchors put in his torn labrum for his dislocated shoulder, and then he won a Super Bowl. We are really good at fixing this problem.
So LeBron James is leaving. Did you hear about that?
I did, yes.
So here's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
What is his secret? Why is he able to stay at this level of performance that nobody ever has? Is it something he was born with? Is it in his training? What is it that makes LeBron so durable and successful now into his 40s?
I think it's his IQ. There are many basketball players who started young, drafted, never went to college, and came with an incredible talent. Like Gary Vitti says, they all have talent, but what they lack is focus. That's what made Kobe special. In my opinion, orthopedically, what really makes LeBron so special with regards to injury, he hasn't torn his meniscus or his ACL or any of these shoulder injuries you talk. He's got an arthritic foot. He had a bout of sciatica. He's had the groin and adductor pull. But for the most part, what an amazing career. And everybody wants to give credit to him going into a cryo sauna where he's freezing himself. And that, in my opinion, he is so smart about efficiency of the moves that he makes, and he's been doing it since he's a teenager. That's what's the blessing. It's his IQ. It's his mental status, in my opinion, has saved him from overloading his body. He knows to stop before it's going to become, I'm going to hurt myself.
Shifting gears a bit, Dr. Clapper, Dave Roberts confirmed that Will Smith is not going to be back from the injured list until after the All-Star break. He's been dealing with neck inflammation and can't seem to shake it. What makes it so difficult to get past something like this?
Because we're really not very good at using our tools to help something like this. And we are better off, like LeBron James, being smart about things. Sometimes it's best to let the body be its own best healer. When he, last month when Dave Roberts said he slept funny, he was trying to be funny because he had pain in his muscle in his neck. But it's really not funny. And here's the Clapper vision. When you cough because you got pneumonia, the cough is the symptom. You're coughing because you got an infection in your lung. That's the pneumonia. The spasm that you go into, which he felt, is the cough. The pneumonia is the fact that he had a herniated disc in his neck, and that is what got inflamed. They did a shot. It didn't work. If the fact that the inflammation is not coming down with the shot, let the body heal. If you leave the body alone, it will go on to heal. One of the most valuable things you can do for a lower back herniated disc or a cervical spine, your neck herniated, is rest. The rest will take care of it, but you got to be patient. They better leave him alone for however long he needs. He needs to be 100%. Otherwise, unlike Walker Kessler, it will become a chronic problem, and Steve Mason can speak to that better than anybody else.
Yes, I can. At the moment, I can. I was stuffed into an MRI machine yesterday, Doc.
No, I mean about your neck surgery in the past.
The
not
neck
about
surgery.
your shoulder.
Oh, yeah, what? I've just fallen apart my shoulder, too. All right, last thing for you. How does a world-renowned orthopedic surgeon celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States of America?
I am going to barbecue, jump in the pool with my grandson, and really feel so blessed that because we're all the children of immigrants, and that's what makes this country so great. E pluribus unum. It's all of us, and we all come from different places, and we need to celebrate our differences, not focus on our differences as something bad, but it's actually something positive. But be with family and be with friends. That's what I plan on doing.
Awesome, man. Yep. Well, happy 4th of July, Doc. Appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you, Steve Mason. Good to talk to you, Andy.
You too, Doc. There you go. There's Dr. Clapper. Yeah, I mentioned I've got a bone spur in my shoulder.
Should I take offense that Dr. Clapper only blessed you?
No, he said God bless me, and he said good plus you, Andy.
No, he said good talking to you.
Oh, yeah, no, right.
He gave me a good talking to you.
Yeah, you're right.
No, God bless you.
Really secondary citizen, second citizen here.
He thinks you're holy enough.
Yes.
I mean, kind of a brush off, if I'm being honest.
I don't know.
I thought Dr. Clapper and I were friends.
Yeah, but he did not bless you.
No.
Did not bless you.
No, I mean, absolutely no.
You're unblessed.
No concern for my future whatsoever.
But nice talking to you. All right, coming up next for you, what are we going to do? Oh, Greg is coming in with the Boys in Blue report. That's awesome. The summer of soccer is here. Rock and Brews, your headquarters for every single match. Catch all the action on massive LED screens with game day food and drink specials and an unbeatable atmosphere. Bring your crew and cheer on your favorite team at Rock and Brews. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest location. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The King is leaving Los Angeles.
Wait, wow. Because he will play elsewhere. Wow.
After years of memorable moments, it all comes to an end.
Do you think that the people in LA are cheering or are pissed off?
What's next for the Lakers? What's next for LeBron? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA?
LeBron is saying, I will play, but hey, Lakers, not for you.
Hear every reaction, every opinion, every breaking update. The home of the purple and gold is 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Light up your 4th of July with big savings at George Chevrolet. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new 2026 Chevrolet Trax, Equinox, and Silverado models. That's right, low monthly payments and no interest financing on 3 of Chevy's most popular models. Don't miss the 4th of July sales event going on now at George Chevrolet. Visit them in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
0% APR for 60 months on approved credit through GM Financial. Plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees, dealer doc fee, up to $85 and $37 electric filing or registration fees. Vehicles subject to prior sale. Offer at 7/7/2026. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins AeroBurst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of AeroBurst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The sounds of summer. They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery testing and charging
Let me check that for you.
to help make a rough moment smooth. Don't miss the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone. Free products with select deals until July 27th. And free services every day. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the show Mr. Blue Review. Greg Bergman is here. Bergman, what's up, man?
Not much. Well, that's what I can't myself. That's odd. But there we go. Now I can. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you guys? Ready for a big 4th of July weekend?
Happy 250.
Happy 250
Isn't
and
it?
happy the United States moving on and playing on Monday.
I know.
That's
Isn't
a
it?
huge deal.
It's good that we've got this going on right now. I thought about it after the game last night. I'm like, yeah, you know what? And Team USA is in the World Cup. It's a great way to celebrate 250.
Absolutely.
By the way, there's a concert that I was thinking about going to tomorrow night.
Where?
Chris Stapleton is playing
that'd be
at
fun.
the Coliseum for LA's version of Freedom 250.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I
That'd be
thought that
fun.
would be fun.
He's
I
got
love
great
Chris
voice.
Stapleton.
Great voice. Yeah.
He's terrific. All right, so Dodgers. One of the things. What is going on with Will Smith?
So you were just talking to Dr. Clapper about it. He's not going to be back until after the All-Star break. And it's odd because I don't know if he was joking. Doc was joking when he was saying that he slept on it funny, or if he wasn't really a funny joke.
Yeah.
But either way,
Dr. Clapper took serious offense to that. He did not like using that phrase out of school.
No, it was very strange. But either way, it's a little shocking that it's taking this long. It's been like a month now that he's been gone. So I think now that I think he probably could be close to coming back, but I think they're just going to wait.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just give him through the All-Star break, let him take as much time as he possibly needs, and then come after the All-Star break and just be ready to go for the second half of the season.
So
it's kind of like Tyler Glass now. Just kind of put him off to the side.
Do Dalton Rushing and Shohei Ohtani need like a mediator, a counselor? They obviously were not on the same page, and Dave says he's going to trot Dalton Rushing right back out there when Shohei's on the mound again. What was going on there?
So they are just not anywhere near the same page, and Dalton Rushing got kind of schooled in all of that, being like, hey, you're wrong in all this. He said it. He's embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by all of this. And he should be embarrassed, but he shouldn't be embarrassed about the part where he had to, I shouldn't have to have somebody come and console me. Like, sometimes you need it. Sometimes the magical hug from Dave Roberts is helpful.
Yeah.
So I think you should be okay with that. But the two of them just don't seem to be on the same page, and Will Smith cannot get back soon enough just for that relationship specifically. Now that I see there's all these videos all over the place of Shohei and Dalton Rushing throughout the whole year, anything that Dalton would do, he'd be like, get out of here. I don't know you. Like, they just have not been on the same page, and this is not the first time.
But this is why I think it's actually so important. I remember you and me and Momo were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so important that they're giving Rushing another start with Ohtani, because I want to see how he reacts in light of the embarrassment, as he put it. And they need this to work. We don't know when Will Smith's going to be back. Dalton Rushing is their catcher now. They can't have him not available on days where Ohtani pitches. It's also important that if they're ever going to build up Dalton Rushing's value, either find a role for him or build up his value for a trade, he has to be able to catch his team's ace pitcher or one of the aces.
100%. I agree with all of that. But, I mean, like Dalton Rushing, you can't trade Dalton Rushing at this point until
I just mean period. I don't mean necessarily now. I just mean big picture, because the guy's entering his prime.
Sure, he's getting into that spot, but like you need to bring another catcher in. There's nobody in the minor league system that you can do all those things. So it's eventually they do need to find another person. But Dalton Rushing, I think, is going to be the backup for quite some time. And until they do that, that it's going to be interesting. But real fast, the Boys in Blue is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Dajone. It's the best place to cheer on your favorite team. The easiest drive from downtown LA. Check us out on social for details. It must be 21 or older. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So I have not, Greg Bergman, been hearing this week the Morales Morning Show. So I don't know your take on this current roster. What do you think of what Rob Pelinka has done in the last 48 hours?
So I think, in the minority of a lot of people. I actually like what they're doing here. I think this team is now younger, which I think is very, very important to move for sustainability. I think they're more athletic than they were before.
Sure.
Because what's his name? Grimes is more athletic. He's way more shifty. I think Mamu is actually, although he's a big at 6'9", he's still also a little more athletic, where he's going to bring the ball up the floor. He has a good vision. He is a decent rebounder. He can set screens, hit 3-pointers.
Yep.
I like that. I like, and what's the other one? So then Collin Sexton. I mean, Collin Sexton's just a backup.
He's going to come in and score as your sixth man.
And obviously Walker Kessler is just your defensive guy. Now your defense is better too. All of it just makes more. So I do think you need more wing help, but at the same time, Aduthiero and Cameron Carr, if they step up, or one of those guys steps up,
right,
you don't need that wing defense as much.
Summer League begins with those guys tomorrow, the California Classic.
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to watching both of them. Cameron Carr, just because we're now exposed to him, he matters to Laker fans, but also Aduthiero, he was injured.
Everybody's waiting for him to take that step.
But last year, he was injured all season.
Yeah.
It would be awesome if he actually could play this year.
I put trust into JJ too here, that he now has a team behind him that he can coach up. He knows we know that he can dial up plays. You know that he can coach up defense. I think now with a younger team that it's more going to listen more because they're not as veteran laden.
Sure.
I guess you would call it. I think he'll be better. And also I think that the fact that this is a Guggenheim decision that is going through analytics and talking to Luka and saying, these are the guys that we want, and we put them around you, and we think that these are the types you want. It looks more like the Dallas team that he took to the finals than the Lakers teams that we've seen.
By the way, multiple agents who had dealings with the Lakers this offseason have told ESPN their communication with the franchise still flowed through Pelinka. Still flowed through Pelinka.
It's his job.
Yeah.
If you're not going to let him do this job with some degree of authority, then fire him.
Right.
If he's here, he has to do the work. Obviously, he may have to run this through more people, and I think, generally speaking now, his boss, Mark Walter, is going to be more difficult to please than his old boss. But the bottom line is this is his job. And if you're going to keep him here, he has to have some decision-making.
So if it doesn't work, it's Rob's fault. If it does work, it's Guggenheim. That's how
which is really not fair.
No, it's not fair.
It's
but
not
that's
fair at all.
It makes you feel better.
Yeah, probably
it
does.
makes me feel way better that way.
So if I tell you Guggenheim did this roster, you would say,
"Oh, it's great, I love it."
And if I tell you Rob put it together, yeah, exactly. By the way, that is really unique here because a lot of people have that feeling. They have that feeling that I don't know if I can trust Rob.
Right.
I don't know if I can trust. I like this roster, and I think defensively it's going to have real liabilities. They're going to miss Marcus Smart for sure. But
I don't know. But Marcus Smart played 62 games, and he's
injured. But he elevated the defense.
He did. 100%.
Tony Jones from The Athletic was here a little while ago, and I don't know if you heard this or not, but I thought of you right away. He said Walker Kessler can be Rudy Gobert.
Okay. I mean, if he turns out to a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, fantastic, I guess.
But you don't like Rudy Gobert.
Because I don't like Rudy Gobert because he's singularly focused on the paint. I don't think he guards the exterior. You can game plan against Rudy Gobert.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's been really overblown. He's been pretty good in the playoffs defensively, the last few seasons. Teams have gone to the Western Conference Final.
I don't want to give him any
if Walker Kessler can just be a less annoying version of Rudy Gobert, like a less punchable face version of Rudy Gobert.
Perfect. All in on it.
Let me throw something in here. This is something, and I'm going to cut this off early, Wilbert, because there's one part I want. This is Chris Broussard on some podcast.
Oh, boy.
He delivered them a championship. And, by the way, it's their one championship in the last 16 years. To some degree, he saved them. Obviously, he broke records, all-time leading scorer, plays along with his son, first time in NBA history. So he brought a lot of great moments to the Lakers. It was not a rousing success, but it was a success, and I was.
Okay, it was not a rousing success, but it was a success.
I mean, if you get a championship, that's a success,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, right.
So
do you consider this to be a success, the LeBron run in Los Angeles?
So I think, are you asking my success, LeBron's success, the franchise's success? Because if it's a LeBron success, I don't think so. I don't think this is a success for LeBron. If he got multiple and he did more, then I think it would have been.
What about this for the organization and for the fans?
I think they got a championship, so you are happy with what you got out of it. I don't think you got as much as you were expecting to get out of it.
Andy, do you think it was a success?
I think it was a success. I don't think it was a success to the level that everybody hoped for. And in the meantime, it was a weird era.
Sure.
That's the word that comes to mind to me for the LeBron era. And again, I think it was a success because anytime you get a championship, by definition, success,
right.
More than anything, it was just weird.
Yeah.
The whole 8 years were weird.
Well, it's because you kind of, when you have LeBron, you live in LeBron's world.
And it was also all over the place. Like, it was everything from championship in the most singular setting possible, the bubble, with the backdrop of everything going on in the world, Kobe Bryant's passing, which, by the way, LeBron deserves a lot of credit for really shouldering that.
Yes.
Wanting to do that for the franchise, for the fans, for the city. But you've got that championship that was so specific and, again, weird, and 2 missed playoffs, like a lot of first-round exits or exits that concluded with sweeps, like
in the play-in multiple times.
The Russell Westbrook of it all.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Like, all of it was weird.
Right.
So the bubble thing that you're talking about, too, I think is interesting because what the Dodgers did, we were talking about Dodgers earlier, what the Dodgers did, they won the bubble championship
Correct.
also.
I was there for that.
But then they won 2 more.
Yes.
So that bubble championship now you look at it as like, oh, that's just a championship. It's not a Mickey Mouse championship anymore. It's just a championship.
The championship is not a Mickey Mouse championship.
No,
the championship in the bubble was not a Mickey Mouse. I cannot stand that argument.
I understand, but that's what people's arguments are. I don't think it is
it's
either.
Our one title, as Broussard said, in the last 16 years.
Right. But people outside of L.A. think that they call it a Mickey Mouse. Whatever, I understand. But because the Dodgers got 2 more championships, everybody doesn't even think about that anymore. They're just a championship team. So if the Lakers would have won in 2021 when Anthony Davis got hurt, that would have all gone away. So the worst thing that could have happened to LeBron in all this is not getting that second championship.
I'm seeing a lot in the chat that by Lakers standards, 1 championship, like that's not the way we do it. It's not the way we do it in the city. If that's how you feel, fine. Like I'm not. I'm not trying to sway you on how to feel about this. Feel however you want. I think in terms of the way, realistically, sports work, and in particular this NBA, which is a different NBA than the Lakers previously conquered, where you would have repeats and three-peats, and that's not the NBA we live in anymore.
Right. No.
Like
8 different champions.
Right. By this definition, no era has been successful. And I think that's a dumb definition, but if that's how you want to feel about it.
Yeah, it's been, what, 9 years different champions?
Yeah, is it 9 or 8?
Yeah.
I don't, whatever
8
it
or
is.
9, whatever
Nobody
it is.
has had that level of sustained success anywhere in the league. I think if you're judging the Lakers by that old standard,
right,
you will never be
Correct.
happy.
And by the way, nobody has validated their championship with another championship in the last 8 years.
To the point where Denver won a championship, we thought, okay, Denver's the next team.
Oh, they're the next team.
And they were out like
remember
really
OKC, the next team.
They lost to the Spurs.
Yep.
Spurs were going to do everything, and now it's the Knicks. It's going up and down. Indiana was in the championship last year.
Yeah.
So
had Tyrese Halliburton not gotten hurt, they might have won that thing.
Yeah,
absolutely. So it's definitely a different era. I just think that second championship would have validated every Laker fan if they got the second one.
All right. Hey, Bergman, great seeing you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
holiday.
You too.
Have fun.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Happy
you too, Andy.
250.
Yeah, you as well.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You're supposed to say, God bless you to me.
But
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah. God.
But no, not everyone.
No, you're supposed to say, God bless, and then you're supposed to say, nice talking to you, Andy.
No, God bless you, Mace.
You didn't. You clearly didn't hear this before.
Yeah, no,
I
you
did
didn't
not.
hear the
I was
bit. All right.
downstairs at the
Dr. Clapper in signing office with it, and I love Dr. Clapper, but he said, "God bless you, Mace. Good talking with you, Andy." So I was like, "So no, God bless you to me? Like, is he not?
God bless you, Andy.
Is he not concerned about my future?"
There's a pecking order here. There's a pecking order. All right, Bert,
I did not hear it.
Thank
That
you very
was-
much. Have a great
that
holiday,
didn't
man.
land.
Coming
You
up
too.
next for you, we are going to do some fast track. By the way, there's an interesting rule they're going to try out at Summer League I want to talk about coming up, too. I really like it. In the meantime, Cosm is one of my favorite spots in Los Angeles. Man, it is spectacular. It is the place to watch sports. It is the place for the World Cup. Like, for example, Monday, you want to be there. See USA versus Belgium in the knockout game. See it on an 87-foot wraparound LED dome screen. This is called shared reality. You're actually going to feel like you're on the pitch. And I've seen, I've had such a good time at Cosmo over the years. I've seen soccer. I've seen the Game 7 of the World Series. Saw USC football. Saw the Lakers play there. And it just makes every event better. And by the way, you sit in the dome. They bring you amazing drinks, cocktails, great food. Big shout out to the Beast Burger, which is fantastic over there. If you want to experience the World Cup and everything Cosm's got right now, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Isn't that the right move for him, though? King James, the best player in the world. You're supposed to move on when a team sets a hard line. Blank
That's
you.
a really good question. But I don't think it is an FU.
But
I don't think it is that. I think this is a separation where everybody walks away looking pretty
Not a
good
blank
from
you,
it.
but just, I'm good. I'll stand on my own and go ply my trade.
You know what I
somewhere
think matters, though? What happens next?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal too, right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7, is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, zoom, Em.
So yesterday, after I watched the U.S. men's national team win their big game, sing country roads,
Terrible,
I was like,
diabolical call on Balogun.
Exactly. I was really primed to fire up my favorite thing to do, which is hate watch Bill Simmons' podcast, because when something bad either happens to the Patriots, all that stuff. So I was ready for an emergency podcast because they traded Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
I was surprised. He tweets out that he won't be doing a podcast until 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern. I was like, that's crazy. You always do emergency pods. Well, turns out he had a good reason for it.
Yeah.
He had a colonoscopy yesterday, and he came out of his colonoscopy to his wife telling him they traded Jaylen Brown. He thought that he was dead. He thought that he had gone to the other side. This was the news. So my question to you...
over. By the way, as a Celtics fan, you need anesthesia to get through this trade, apparently.
Exactly. The question to you guys, is there a worse place to be in than post-colonoscopy to find out your favorite team traded away a great player? Is there a worse place to be?
Prison.
Prison's good.
Prison.
Walking down the aisle, ruining your wedding or something?
Yeah, ruining the wedding. Have you had a colonoscopy?
Yeah.
It's actually very peaceful. Afterwards.
Yes, it is.
I guess it's more the prep of what I heard is the worst part.
The prep is terrible, but afterwards it's very peaceful. You slowly come to and you realize your favorite player has been traded from your favorite team.
I had something similar to that happen when the Lakers made the Russell Westbrook trade.
Right.
Remember, they did that, and it was a couple days before free agency began. I had gone on a camping trip with, my family and some other family friends of ours, and we were up in Big Sur with no reception whatsoever. We were truly off the grid. And I remember as I started driving back, you start getting more reception. And all of a sudden, I see all these tweets about the Lakers didn't keep Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
I actually pulled over.
Really?
To check this stuff because I had been truly off the grid for 3 days. I was like, wait, they did what?
Yeah.
They didn't keep Alex Caruso? I pulled over on a country road, Emily, in that
Not a
area.
real one. All right,
that was shocking.
By the way,
Legit
I used to go up to Big Sur a lot because the Esalen Institute is up there where I did a lot of yoga and all that stuff. And there was just the payphone. You had no cell phone reception. There was just a single payphone on the property.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to be out of it all.
Yeah.
To be checked out.
I wonder if we're at the same place because they had a payphone as well.
Maybe.
All right, next thing I have.
Yep.
So Matt Smith is one of the stars of House of the Dragon.
Yes.
He plays Daemon Targaryen in that show, but he's also been Doctor Who. You would recognize him, I think, if you saw him. He also played Prince Philip on The Crown.
Yes.
So he's been in a lot of great projects. He's a very talented actor. But he was on a show with this content creator, Brittany Broski, and she said this to him about how Keanu Reeves was caught watching the movie Morbius on an airplane. And Matt Smith is in Morbius.
Yeah.
So this is Matt Smith's reaction to Keanu Reeves.
And then I just think he's the best. He was watching Morbius.
He's watching Morbius on a flight. What do you watch on flights?
Not Morbius. Jesus Christ. My God, he must have really gone through the BA library to be getting to that.
He was drunk.
Yeah. What was he? He was having a moment.
I will say that it is very interesting. Of all the things you could watch with Matt Smith in it, to watch Morbius is very interesting. So, is there something?
Can I just add to Morbius for a second? Tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes, it's at 15%.
And that's high.
Yeah.
I would say that's high.
Yeah.
So, is there something that someone could come up to you and be like, I know you from this, that you'd be like, really? That's what you know?
I get all the time, and this happened when I was out in Ojai last week, and some guy overheard me talking and said, hey, are you Steve Mason? And he said, I used to watch you when you were playing wiffle ball. And back in the day when we were on Fox Sports West 2, John and I, during commercial breaks, we would play wiffle ball, and we both got very, very good at wiffle ball.
Is that how you broke your ankle?
No, that was jumping over a bar. I'm fine with wiffle ball. But yeah, so I got that just the other day. I remember you playing wiffle ball, of all the things.
I've never had recognition from something truly random, but I have, though, been at the gym. And you know those Spectrum Sportsnet, Lakers top 10 blank?
Yeah, you guys recorded them a long time ago.
Yeah, I've been a talking head for many of those. And there have been times where I've been at the gym, and one of those TVs is playing that, and I've seen someone happen to do a double take.
Yeah.
They're just looking around, they're like, wait, is that him?
By the way, it happens
up
all
there?
the time. I see myself with brown hair sometimes in those.
I see myself with hair.
Oh, you know the other one I get is I did a special on sports criminals for E! Entertainment, and that thing still runs. And I'm talking about Ray Caruth and all these terrible things. So that one still shows up on E!
I still, though, to this day, my pride and joy was that time where I got run down at Target with a man holding a Jason Statham DVD to show me how much I looked like Jason Statham.
Wow.
Proudest day of my life.
Yeah, you should go to like the Beekeeper premiere and see if anybody can tell you guys apart.
A couple months back, I was at a restaurant, and Jaleel White was there. And
Heidi ho.
And Jaleel White, I did a scene with in a movie called Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
Yes.
So
Who could forget?
Who could forget? But he knew right away. He's like, I did that scene with you. Exactly. I was like the interrogator.
He is, by the way, low-key a baller.
He can really play.
Like, he can play basketball. He's a ball knower.
When I worked with him on that movie, all he wanted to know was fantasy football advice. My draft is coming up. I want to know what I should do.
He asked you?
Yes, he did. Of all the people. Last place Mase. I was giving him advice. All right, there you have that. So they're experimenting with a couple of new things during Summer League this year. And Summer League, I think, Andy, you said starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the California Classic that the Lakers are involved in. So you get to see Cameron Carr and Adu Thiero and some other guys.
So the brand new thing that they're going to try at Summer League, first of all, I think this one's a no-brainer. They're putting a chip in the ball, which is going to help locate it and will tell you who actually touched the ball last. I'm so tired of this. Oh, he touched it. No, he touched it. No, in slow motion, his finger hit. It's like just a chip in the ball makes perfect sense.
Perfect.
The other one is more controversial. So the idea is that you eliminate multiple free throws. So on an and one, you get one shot for 1 point. On a shooting foul, you get 2 shots, but they are going to try just one shot for 2 points. And if you get fouled while you're taking a 3, you're supposed to get 3 free throws. Instead, they're going to give them just 1 free throw for 3 points.
So the idea is speeding everything along.
Speeding everything up. Only 1 free throw at a time. It can count for 1. It can count for 2. It can count for 3. What do you think of that rule?
I mean, I'm apparently in the minority in that I don't mind free throws. I don't mind the game stopping for free throws because it's what I'm used to seeing.
Right.
Free throws are part of the game. That said, there is an interesting pressure that comes from this. Like, I know the idea of some people are going to object that you can get 3 points in 1 free throw.
Yep.
But the flip side is you could lose all 3
Correct.
on 1 free throw.
Exactly.
Like, it is truly all or nothing.
Yep.
So I think it'll be interesting to watch. Again, I'm not one of these people that complains about time being added to the game because of free throws. I find the pressure of free throws interesting, all that stuff. I understand why they're doing this. We are a short attention span world.
Right.
People want things faster.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, baseball did this, right? Did a really good job with this. They, sped up the game. They added the ghost runner. They
and they were met with some resistance at times.
They were.
Yeah.
I was against all the moves. I was against all of them. As Ireland call me, a baseball purist. But I've grown to really like them. I love the pitch clock. I love that it's sped everything up. I love that we have 2-hour and 30-minute games instead of 3-hour, 45-minute games. Like, I think it has been a revolutionary success. And my big complaint about the NBA is how slow fourth quarters go, whether it's free throws or, my God, reviews.
Well,
the reviews thing has got to change.
See,
the last 2 minutes of a game can sometimes take 30 minutes.
The reviews, to me, are something that actually need to be changed more than, say, the free throws, because the reviews are not actually part of the game. Like, whether you like the free throws, don't like them, whatever, that is part of basketball. Reviews are not part of basketball. So the long reviews add absolutely nothing. So, yeah, the review system needs to change regardless of what you're doing with the free throws.
Well, and the review system, I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of a no-brainer. Just have the guy in New York look at the replay.
Yep.
Phone the call into the ref. I don't want to see the guys.
Or have 2 minutes. Have a 2-minute timer.
Yeah.
If you can't solve it in 2 minutes, call on the court stand.
2 minutes is about a minute too long.
I don't need to see Tony Brothers looking to a small screen through plexiglass. It's like you've got a guy in New York who's got this great big screen. Just let him make the call.
And also, too, those refs in a lot of ways are compromised because, your own ego and emotion goes into your own calls. Crews want to stick together. Remove them from the equation altogether. The guy in C caucus says yes or no.
Yep.
Under a certain time limit, like 30 seconds to a minute tops.
Yep.
And then we move on.
Yeah. We shouldn't know watching on TV faster than Tony Brothers figures
Although
it out. I don't know why I'm fixated on Tony Brothers. Two Tony Brothers
They
shout-outs.
do need, though, to like Sea Caucus should review it, but there are certain refs that I want them to still give the explanation because they're fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's true.
Like, so those guys can still have that job. I just don't want them reviewing it.
Yes. All right. Something to watch for in Summer League. Coming up, we got some more Fast Track. In the meantime, you've seen just all the heartbreaking, devastating images coming out of Venezuela. People have lost their homes. They've lost everything as they deal with that devastating earthquake. And if you're able to help, you can join us right now by making a donation at redcross.org/ESPN. Your gift is going to provide emergency shelter and food and clean water and medical care, life-saving assistance for all those families who need it down there. So again, every donation makes a difference. Please visit redcross.org/ESPN and join us in helping the people of Venezuela begin to recover. More Fast Track coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Hey, it's Ireland. Count the ER visits. Count the missed work. Count the follow-up scans. Count the rehab. Now, count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right. Right now at Lowe's. Get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. And at the Lowe's Pro Desk, bring us your materials list and get a quote in minutes. Handwritten, a photo, or even a sticky note is all you need. Keep your jobs moving faster and on budget at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
Well, we are about 24 hours away from the American royal wedding.
Oh, that's
Taylor
right.
Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married at MSG in just over 24 hours.
Interesting
apparently.
that they're doing it's on the 4th of July they're doing it?
Well, July 3rd.
July 3rd.
And I think July 4th is probably going to do something else, too.
Got it.
She's Miss Americana. She has a song called Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. She loves America. But it came out that she had invited the Knicks starting 5. So congratulations to those guys. But how would you feel if you were like the 6th man or like someone down the bench that didn't get invited? Do you think you try to get in, get invited, be a +1? What would you do if you were the 6th man on the Knicks?
Right. So let's say you're
Deuce McBride,
Landry Shamet, Jose Alvarado,
Mitchell Robinson.
Well, he's gone.
Well, but he.
Oh, but he gets credit even though he's in Boston now.
Well, he was part of that championship team.
Yeah. I mean, I think she should be more inclusive of the team that she grew up loving.
That she supported on the court side with her Knicks shirt.
Stevie Nicks shirt. Yeah, I think she should be more inclusive, invite the entire roster to the wedding. I mean, there's 1,000 people. There has to be room for the Knicks.
But here's the problem, though. It's like, where do you cut this off? Like, is it guys in the rotation?
Deuce McBride. That's where you cut it off.
What about G League guys?
I was going to say, like, if you just say Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet could say, I hit probably more big shots in the finals than Deuce McBride
I'm saying
did.
Deuce McBride, he's the guy you can leave out.
Oh, you can leave him out?
Yeah, he's the one you can leave out.
I mean, but he would probably say I'm a Knicks lifer.
If you're a two-way player, no. You don't
Deuce
get
McBride,
an invitation.
But Deuce McBride, he's not only not a two-way player, he's a Knicks lifer.
That's true.
He has been there since the beginning. They developed him as, I believe, a second-round pick.
Yeah, I just don't like the exclusionary nature of this wedding.
Because you're not invited?
Okay, here's where it gets really messy. What if you're a guy like Jeremy Sohan, who got added as a waiver wire, like a buyout guy, like who it was really barely with the team, but like, is he included? Is Dylan Jones, who I think was a two-way player?
Yeah, Taylor. What the heck?
What about that guy that got pulled over at the
Tyler
parade?
Kotek?
Tyler Kolek.
Yeah,
he's another one.
What if you were on the Knicks and got traded, but you might still be ring eligible? Like, does Yabusele?
Well,
instead of getting a ring, you get invited to the Taylor Swift wedding.
Is Mike Brown invited?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that he was invited.
That would be interesting. I mean, if you're going to invite the starting 5, you got to invite.
Well, why was Taylor not on the floats? Why was she not getting the ticker tape
she
parade?
was born. She's born and bred a Knicks fan. This is her opportunity to take care of everybody on that team.
You know who, by the way, doesn't need an invite if he wants to go, he can go, is Dolan.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
Dolan
he
can
owns
just
the
walk
place.
in. I own the joint. I own the joint.
I think the odds are roughly 100%.
What-
Dolan's going to peek his head
He's
there.
definitely
What
done.
table is Dolan sitting at? Like, who are the other? Is he sitting with the other billionaires, like the Jeff Bezos table? If he's invited to the wedding, or is
he's
or
with
is he with the Knicks?
He's with Bezos and
Any other rich people?
Sam Altman, all those people that I hear about all the time, all the artificial intelligence guys.
We are not reporting that they're going to be at the wedding. We're just assuming.
Yeah,
that
don't
a
aggregate
billionaire-
us.
Yeah, don't aggregate.
I feel comfortable speculating that one way or another, Dolan is going to force his way into that thing because he loves the spotlight and it's his building.
Yeah, sure.
And he loves to lord it over people that it's his building.
This is my house.
Yeah.
All right. Tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. for Road to the Cup here on ESPN LA. Dave Dennell, Mario Ruiz, bringing you the latest news and previews and reaction from soccer's biggest tournament and its biggest matchups. Road to the Cup is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
All
Em?
right, one last thing for you guys. So I saw this. It came out a little earlier in the week. Josh Gordon was talking about this, that he was one of the people that would stay with Tom Brady in the offseason. Tom Brady would invite a couple players in the team, mostly offensive players, to come and just trade with him over the summer. But a lot of times it tended to be guys that needed a little more of a watchful eye.
Yep.
Maybe like if you could control the temptations outside at Tom Brady's place and just focus on football. So yeah, he would live with his coworkers in the offseason, have a couple guys stay in his house. So could you live with coworkers?
That's easy. No.
What, Nathan?
No, not at
David
all.
Roomies?
I don't like, I told you guys before the show, I do not like staying in someone else's house. I just don't like it. Like, I'll do it with my mom's house, my mom and not stepdad. Leo will do it with Juan's mom and stepdad. But truthfully, like John always says, come up to Idaho. I'm like, I would feel weird staying in John's house. I just don't. I don't.
Why? Is it like sleeping in the sheets thing?
No,
or-
it's just like we're not. It just doesn't. I don't like being. I
But it
just
seems
got a
like
hotel
nobody
room
in your
near.
life. It seems like nobody in your life is that well. Not like that you and John aren't close enough, but it's
Right.
just that I don't think anybody you wouldn't want to do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I just It's not about John. It's about if Andy had a house in wherever, I couldn't stay in your house either.
It always feels kind of intrusive to me, even if you've been invited and you know that the people inviting you genuinely want you to stay there.
Right.
I always feel kind of awkward whenever I've done that. I don't really like it either.
Well, I know they're opening my drawers and seeing what I've got.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Everybody is. Everybody's going through the medicine cabinet, the drawer.
Well, I don't
What do
blame
you
them
expect
for
to
that.
find in a medicine cabinet?
Medicine?
Pills?
Yeah, pills. Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. If I was staying at your place, I would go through the medicine cabinet.
I love a big old sleepover. I love hanging out with people.
Now, what's weird is, it's funny you say this, Em. So I've evolved over the years. My family was a big just flop wherever family. Like, we used to get a cabin in Oscoda, Michigan, right on Lake Huron. And it would be the Finnans, who had 6 kids, and us. I had 2 brothers, and we all lived in the same house. It was a 3-bedroom house, and we just flopped sleeping bags wherever, and that's how we did it. You
can do that better though when you're younger.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not at sleeping bag age now. I'm past the
You're
whole
bougie?
sleeping bag thing. Yeah,
Honestly,
a
Emily,
little more bougie. Yeah.
honestly, bougie things aside, once you get to a certain age, a sleeping bag is murder on your body. Like it is really difficult to do the sleeping
let's
bag
face it,
thing.
you're just on the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult.
Yeah. All right, I want to do, let's see a bunch of different things we can do. Kendrick Perkins was talking about the new Lakers, the new configuration of Lakers talent, which now includes Walker Kessler and Grimes and Mamu and Collin Sexton. Here's what Perk had to say about the new Lakers. Oh, hang on a second there.
Pelinka and the Lakers. Well, yesterday, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers were on life support. And all of a sudden, he became a miracle worker. And if I had to give him a grade, like post-LeBron James, I would give him an A-. Like, this is going to be one of, if not the best offensive teams in the league.
Wow. And Perk was highly critical of Pelinka and the Lakers organization when LeBron left, but it sounds like he thinks they're going to score. Now, I agree with Perk. I think they're going to score. I think defensively, Walker Kessler is going to have to be a real anchor, and he can do that. We talked to Tony Jones from The Athletic a little bit earlier. He is Gobert-esque.
I think what they are counting on is top 5 offense, somewhere between top 10 and top 15 defense. Like, if they could get to a, frankly, like 15th best, like league average defense, and the offense is as good as it wants, I'm not saying it can win them a championship, but that can make them a competitive team.
Right.
That can make them a very competitive team.
All right, so I wanted to do something a little out of the box today. It's a loose day. We're all taking tomorrow off, and it's America's 250th birthday and all that stuff. On the Mason Plus podcast, which is out right now, John Cena is my guest. You can get it on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Terrific guy. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify. It's a really fun conversation. Also talked to my friend Mark Ellis from Rotten Tomatoes, and we debated the best LA movies of all time. I'm going to play you this little clip. We each kind of go through our 5, and then we will each offer our 5.
What is your first movie on your list of all-time great L.A. movies?
Number 5 on my list, La La Land.
I went with Sunset Boulevard.
My number 4 film is going to be one that I just find so endlessly rewatchable. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino in Heat.
We agree on Heat as one of the 5 greatest L.A. movies of all time.
So my number 3, White Men Can't Jump.
My number 3 is To Live and Die in L.A.
A great call. My number 2 movie is Collateral.
Another Michael Mann movie. My number 2 is definitely not on your list. It's called Nightcrawler. It came out in 2014. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Rene Russo. You're up first. Number 1 all-time best LA movie.
That would be Friday. You got knocked the F out. One of my favorite quotes. I say it way too much in my everyday life.
My number 1, my favorite movie of all time, hands down, Chinatown. Love the movie Chinatown.
So there you have some ideas. Mark had a good list. Friday at number 1, which I think is a great call. Andy, if I ask you greatest L.A. movies, what comes to mind?
Some of the ones that came to mind, and there's some crossover. My number 1 L.A. movie, I think is the best L.A. movie ever, is L.A. Confidential.
See, I For me, it's either L.A. Confidential or Chinatown. I went Chinatown, but they're in that same category.
Like if you're going to choose a noir, you chose Chinatown over that.
It also I think it captures so much about L.A. when you're talking about like the politics of L.A., when you're talking about the vibe of L.A.
What's that little
geographically where it is?
The Formosa Cafe.
Yep. Which I've been to many, many times.
Yeah, me too.
L.A. Confidential. Here's just the list that I was coming up with off the top of my head. L.A. Confidential, Boys in the Hood, Clueless, Heat was on my list. Fast and the Furious is a great L.A. movie, like particularly like a Long Beach vibe.
Yeah.
Chinatown was on my list.
And you have to do specifically the first one because then they expand and go other places.
They go all over first one specifically.
Yep.
Big Lebowski.
That's a great one.
And Boogie Nights.
Oh, I didn't even think
Honestly,
of Boogie Nights.
most PTA movies are great LA movies. Licorice Pizza, even if you want to go old school with There Will Be Blood is technically, I think, supposed to be in LA.
Yeah.
Like,
Collateral
LA.
is another great call, too.
Collateral is,
Also, Boys in the Hood turned 35 today.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Menace to Society.
John Singleton, great. Was nominated for Best Director.
Menace to Society is amazing. I don't have it on my list, but it's really great.
One that wasn't mentioned, Drive. Do you know the movie Drive?
I was going to do you want me to do my 5? Because
please.
Drive is on my 5.
Okay.
Drive is 5 for me. I will not apologize for the age of my movies because that's just who I am. So Drive is 5. Love that movie. It's classic. A great Ryan Gosling performance. Number 4 is Bling Ring. Bling Ring.
I saw the movie.
That movie is just like my era of starting to watch movies deeply. I know it's not that great of a movie, but it kind of puts into there. It's like early influencer stage.
Right.
And so that's certain type of movie. So number 3, Crazy Stupid Love. That is a fantastic LA movie.
It's a great movie. I just don't.
Dude, watch it again.
Oh, I will.
It's so LA.
Is it so LA?
They do a whole scene at the Century City Mall. Like it's like so clearly in LA that so there's that. Number 2, and I watched it recently again, is Set It Off. I love Set It Off.
Yep.
I think that is very it's very LA. I mean, obviously it's about other things, but I love Set It Off. And then number 1 for me is La La Land.
You do love La La Land.
I love La La Land.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Give the chat some shout-outs. One that I should have thought of, and it just actually all these. Training Day.
Oh, Training Day is
LA
awesome,
movie.
yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Of course.
They had swingers in there. I would also offer, speaking of Tarantino, Jackie Brown.
Oh, Jackie Brown
And
is such a great underrated movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Of course.
Another really good LA
that's
movie.
my favorite Tarantino movie.
By the way, if you've never seen Jackie Brown,
great.
Such a great movie. Pam Grier, one of the I interviewed her years ago, one of the coolest, classiest ladies. I mean, just terrific.
I don't think that Jackie Brown is necessarily Tarantino's best movie, although I do think it's really, really good. It may be my favorite, though.
I think it might be mine, too. Yeah. The stuff with, is it De Niro and Bridget Fonda?
The stuff with De Niro and Bridget Fonda is great.
Oh, my God.
De Niro and Samuel L. Jackson is really good. Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Tucker.
Yeah,
like
that's
all
right.
that stuff. Pam Grier and Robert Forster. Makes great use of L.A.
Yeah.
Like the Del Amo Mall becomes a character.
There you go. All right, that's interesting conversation.
Yeah.
By the way, the one, if you were to say, shout out a movie that maybe people haven't seen that might want to look at this weekend, would yours be Bling Ring?
Yeah, Bling Ring, or if you've never seen, for some reason, Set It Off, highly recommend. If for some reason it just skipped your memory, Set It Off, I think it's the one. But yeah, Bling Ring, have fun with it. Don't be too serious about it.
Andy, what's your sleeper?
I'm actually going to say Jackie Brown because when
one.
it came out, it did not do great business. Like people were expecting Pulp Fiction 2, and this wasn't it.
Yep.
If you've not seen Jackie Brown, it's really good. Ooh, Falling Down.
That
is a
Michael
dark,
Douglas,
dark LA movie, but I like that one a lot.
Yeah. And mine is Nightcrawler. If you've never seen Nightcrawler, terrific movie, Jake Gyllenhaal. It's about, when you get up early in the morning and they put on the channel, The Good Day LA, and they're always showing what terrible things happened the night before. It always happens up in the corner of the screen by On-Site News or whatever it is. A Nightcrawler is somebody that just hangs out all night, goes wherever the police scanner tells them to, and
or
they shoot
creates
video.
that.
Exactly.
It's one of
it's
Gyllenhaal's
great.
best performances.
I think it's his best. Also, Donnie Darko probably is a pretty good LA movie as well. Yeah, it does have LA as a character in that as well.
Yep. So there you have it. There's a little conversation. If you want to hear the whole thing, you can listen to Mason Plus on the ESPN LA YouTube channel and hear John Cena too. All right, coming up next for you, Nick Wright asked a question. If LeBron's tenure with the Lakers is a failure, is Jokic's in Denver a failure as well? We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The King is leaving Los Angeles.
Wait, wow. He will play elsewhere. Wow.
After years of memorable moments, it all comes to an end.
Do you think that the people in LA are cheering or are pissed off?
What's next for the Lakers? What's next for LeBron? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA?
LeBron is saying, I will play, but hey, Lakers, not for you.
Hear every reaction, every opinion, every breaking update. The home of the purple and gold is 710 ESPN.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal too, right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice. Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, Attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is attorney Ken Klein based in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, your Rams have reloaded, and they're ready to kick off their 2026 campaign. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett joins reigning MVP Matthew Stafford to lead the Rams into massive matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event pre-sale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7 is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
You know, I'm going to celebrate America's 250 at 420 today.
And with some Blue Ice vodka,
Who's with me? Yeah, and with some Blue Ice vodka. Let's party. So Nick Wright, by the way, Andy Kamenetzky's in for John. Wilbert's on the board today. M doing her thing as always. Nick Wright asked this question. He wants to know about LeBron's tenure versus Nikola Jokic's tenure in Denver. He says, from a team success standpoint, LeBron's tenure with the Lakers was identically similar to Joker's entire career with the Nuggets. Giannis's entire career with the Bucks, Shea's entire career with the Thunder. So if LeBron's tenure with the Lakers was a failure, then Joker's tenure was with the Nuggets was. So was Giannis with the Bucks. So was Shea with the Thunder. Each of them won championship. What do you think of that, Andy?
I mean, let me preface this by saying I don't think LeBron's time with the Lakers was a failure. So to some degree, I reject the premise of the question.
But he's saying the opposite.
I know, but I'm saying like I think the framing of it I don't believe it was a failure, just so people understand that. That being said, though, I think the examples he's using don't work because if you really want to drill down on this, Nikola Jokic never had a teammate as good as either Anthony Davis or Luka Dončić.
Okay.
And his team went on more deep playoff runs than LeBron's Lakers. Giannis clearly never had a teammate as good as Anthony Davis or Luka Dončić. And they were also part of a smaller market team that struggles to get teammates, all that stuff. Why are we bringing Shea into this? Shea's not even close to done.
But he's only won one. That's he's what Nick and
but it's not
this
over.
This is a talk radio thing.
I know,
right?
I know.
But if we measure in rings, well, Jokic has got one, LeBron's got one, Shea's got one, Giannis has got one.
I guess
this whole idea that LeBron needed to validate the championship.
But that's why again I kind of reject the premise of all of it. Is like LeBron arrived in LA as a made man. Like he didn't need to prove anything. They got a championship. Championships are hard to win. If you want to say that it was not as successful as everybody thought it would be or you hoped it would be, I think that's fair. And said before, I think the LeBron era, the word that comes to mind to me more than anything is just weird.
Yeah.
I think the whole era was weird. But like the idea of, well, Shea's not even close to done.
Right. But I think that his point is that everybody says, well, the Lakers never validated that championship. Like, I think Bergman said that. Had they backed it up with another championship in 2021, there would be, and I'm like, of course it would be twice as good.
Well,
you'd have two championships.
They torpedoed themselves with the Russell Westbrook deal.
Right.
They never recovered both as a basketball team and as a relationship between player and franchise. Again, I don't think the comps that Nick is bringing up actually work because if you really want to go there, you have to start looking at how much should your team have won a championship?
Right.
Like, it's not realistic just to say, well, if a superstar can't win a championship, it was automatically a failure. Like, only one team gets to win.
And by the way, and every year it's a different team.
Like, did you make the most of your opportunities? Like, I think it would be hard to argue. I mean, Jokic's last playoffs were not great, but for the most part, Jokic has been pretty damn awesome in the playoffs. Like, you can't put it on him. Like, if he's saying that ring culture itself is stupid, then I agree with Nick Wright.
Well, Nick is arguing for LeBron.
Yes.
Saying, he won a championship. Yes. All the rest of these guys won one championship. They haven't validated it with a second championship, at least not yet. So why is LeBron being separated as anything less than a success?
Because LeBron is also in that GOAT conversation.
Sure.
And he's the only guy that's, other than maybe Kareem, that people agree is even that close to Michael Jordan. And LeBron is also someone that people look to tear apart his success. Like, that's just the way it has been.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I guess Nick's point is, hey, compare Jokic and LeBron. Jokic 11 years, LeBron 8 with the Lakers. They both won one championship. They both won one Finals MVP. Jokic does have the 3 MVP awards,
and
which
also,
separates him.
His teams typically went further in the playoffs than LeBron's without ever having a teammate as good as Anthony Davis or Luka Dončić. Like, respect to Jamal Murray, he's not as good as either one of those guys. So, like, you have to take, if you're really going to drill down on this the way Nick Wright is doing it, you have to look at all the details, too. Like, Giannis has never come close to having a teammate as good as those guys.
Right.
So unless the standard is just you're a superstar, therefore you should be able to carry any team to a championship, like, again, this is what honestly makes ring culture dumb.
Ring culture is stupid.
Yes, it's very dumb.
And yet we all engage in it.
Pretty much.
We just did.
Yeah. Well,
You're only as good as the number of rings you've won.
Of course. LeBron's time was successful.
It was a success.
Championships are hard to win. If you were underwhelmed by the success, okay.
Yeah.
And again, it was weird.
Well, I mean, he could have won more.
Right. Had everybody agreed, Russell Westbrook, terrible idea, maybe he would have run more.
Where do you think LeBron's going to wind up now?
I think Golden State.
See, I don't.
I keep thinking about this from the perspective of enjoyment, because I don't think any of these paths are automatically going to lead to a championship, or
That one does not.
Right.
By the way, so here's my vision of Golden State. Tell me if I'm wrong here. The idea would be go to Golden State, have fun playing with Steph, and say goodbye without the worry about you're going to win a championship.
Right. I mean, at this point, LeBron's legacy's set.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron is not somebody that people are still making up their minds about.
Yeah.
Like, you've formed the sample size, I think, is large enough. If you're somebody that's willing to consider him the GOAT, then it doesn't matter what he does next. If you're somebody that won't consider him the GOAT, it also doesn't matter what he does next. So I think the legacy piece of this is fine. I just think Golden State, it's most convenient to get back to his family. Like, I think that part of it is clearly pretty important.
Sure.
He's talked about that. His wife has talked about that. He has always wanted to play with Steph. He's done the Cleveland thing twice. I got to be honest. I think the fit with him and Donovan Mitchell and James Harden is horrendous.
Yeah.
I think that's a bizarre fit. I also would not want to, frankly, hitch my championship hopes to James Harden.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Bobby Marks thinks it's going to be Cleveland.
I mean, I'm still in the faction, I guess, with Cleveland. And I'm looking at it from a lot of different things. Certainly, he's from there. He's played there. He's won there. And then I'm looking at the roster when you don't have to do anything. You can roll LeBron James in with Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and you still have your shooters with Max Strus and Sam Merrill. So I think that's probably the best fit, and I think you got to take everything else into consideration also.
So his point, he thinks it's a good fit for LeBron in Cleveland. By the way, for me, again, this is I have no allegiance to Cleveland. Everybody thinks, oh, Mason's from Cleveland. Mason's not from Cleveland. Not. I'm from Toledo, which is a much classier town. But for me, I know how important LeBron was to the state of Ohio and Northeast Ohio in particular. For me, it would be a storybook finish for him to go there and end his career.
Speaking of the storybook and the risk of sounding like a total cynic, how much do you think he's weighing into it? What makes for the best documentary? Because we know that he is looking to create something like that. So
he's going to Miami.
Like, what's the best? What's the best storytelling?
Oh, the best documentary is Golden State.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would I be too cynical if I said LeBron is weighing how this will play with audiences in terms of his choice? Is that too cynical?
No, it's not. It's not too cynical. By the way, you can make a case that either is compelling.
Sure.
You can make a case that Miami's compelling. I think it's going to be Golden State, Miami, or Cleveland. I don't believe any of the. I don't believe the Denver. I don't believe the Minnesota. The San Antonio. I don't believe. It's going to be one of those three. And I'm kind of rooting for Cleveland. But I think we're going to get Golden State.
Well, I know Philadelphia has made a pitch to him. Like, everybody's going to make a pitch.
Sure.
And I wonder, too, how much of those pitches are going to be a part of this documentary.
Cameras will always be involved because there is a documentary coming out.
I will say this, and as much as people are going to say this is LeBron's ego out of control, and fine, whatever, if he managed to actually get, I doubt he will, but even bits of footage of pitches, it would be all worth it.
It would be fantastic.
We never see stuff like that.
No, the big PowerPoint, all the organization.
Riley dumping the rings on the table again.
All that stuff. Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, so it's Andy for a second straight day. It is Andy Kamenetzky's game. Yesterday, it was won by some young punk intern named Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Who's playing today? Who's our extra today?
Another punk intern named Frankie D. Fresh.
Frankie D. Fresh is going to play.
Frankie won last week our abbreviated game. Like, we had to cut it short because Cameron Carr called in, so we never finished the game, but Frankie was ahead, so we called it for Frankie.
All right. So Frankie is technically 1-0?
He is.
Ish?
Well, he's 1-0 with an asterisk.
Asterisk. There you go.
His was a bubble win.
Do you have any preview for this game? What is the don't even start.
Okay, actually, here's a hint. It involves a Los Angeles movie that did not come up in our discussion.
Okay.
So
we will do that coming up next. A little game of games. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's DFAR. Listen to my show all this week for your chance to win VIP tickets to the second annual Whiskey and Wings Festival at Pechanga Resort Casino on Saturday, July 11th. Just listen to my show from 3 to 6 for the Whiskey and Wings Sounder, and when you hear it, be caller number 7. That's it. Answer the question about what happened earlier on the show correctly, and you win. The Whiskey and Wings Festival giveaway on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show from Pechanga Resort Casino and ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Mason. The next best thing to being at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is watching it at COSM. Experience every match inside the massive 87-foot LED dome in shared reality. You will feel like you're right there on the pitch with the world's biggest stars. Plus, catch all the action in the COSM Hall with great food and drinks. FIFA World Cup tickets will not last, so book right now at COSM.com/FIFA. I will see all you guys for the World Cup at COSM.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by nonstop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color, but it's actually more orange auburn. Oh, and it's swimwear. I probably can't even return these.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. We welcome to the show guy who used to be a caller. Now he's in the studio. What's next? Frankie D. Fresh. Frankie, what's going on, man?
Babies, this your boy Frankie D. Fresh.
There you go. Getting to say it live and on the air. Nice, man. How's the internship going so far?
Fantastic. Living the dream.
Awesome, man. We'll talk a little bit afterwards. In the meantime, Andy's got a game. The players will be Frankie, me, Wilbert, and M. What's the game?
Really quick, I just got a text from my brother who's listening who said, I would rather not win a title playing with Steph than win a title playing with Harden. He's right. It's probably more fun.
Probably more fun.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
Happy 35th birthday in advance to Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Premiered tomorrow, 35 years ago today, July 3rd, 1991.
I should call Robert Patrick. He's in my phone.
For my money, he's great in it. For my money, it is on the short list of best sequels ever, and it is an LA movie.
Yeah. He's, by the way, Robert Patrick went to Bowling Green State University. Mm-hmm. Oh, I might be giving away the game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold that.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to play some T2 trivia.
Okay.
The villain of T2, Robert Patrick, is the T-1000 Terminator sent back in time to kill young John Connor, Edward Furlong. And then the twist that blew everyone's mind is that Schwarzenegger comes back and he's been reprogrammed to protect John Connor. What model was Arnold's Terminator? T-700, T-800, or T-900? 700, 800, 900. Arnold's model. Mace goes first.
800.
Emily.
800.
Wilbur.
I want to say 700.
Okay. And Frankie.
700.
It is 800. He was the T-800. So Mace and Emily on the board.
By the way, I've never seen this movie, so you just spoiled it all.
You've never seen it?
It's a great movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I've never seen any of the Terminators. I'll watch them eventually.
The original Terminator you've never seen?
It's really good.
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable.
It's really good. Also an LA movie.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to watch it. I just haven't had the desire.
Okay.
Speaking of the T-1000 and your friend Robert Patrick.
Yes.
James Cameron's original first choice to play the T-1000, very unconventional. It was a rock star. Who was it? Billy Idol, Axl Rose, or Ice Cube? Billy Idol, Axl Rose, or Ice Cube, the original first choice for the T-1000. Emily goes first.
Axel.
Wilbur.
Billy.
Frankie.
I'm going to go Ice Cube.
And Mace.
I'm going to go Axel.
Wilbur joins the board. It was Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
He had a motorcycle accident, though, and that prevented him from being able to do the movie. So it's now everybody but Frankie has won.
Frankie's going for lucky loser.
The scene where Arnold rides the motorcycle through the L.A. River Basin while doing the one-handed spinning reload of the shotgun was very difficult to film. So difficult, in fact, Arnold injured himself in the process. What body part did he injure? His knee, his back, or his hand? Knee, back, or hand? Arnold injured himself while filming the motorcycle in the river basin. Wilbur first.
Back.
Back. Frankie.
Back.
Mace.
Hand.
And Emily.
I'm going to assume hand because I figure it's a fall. It breaks his fall somehow.
Well, it is hand. What happened was spinning the thing around, it kept like ripping skin on his hand and on his finger. He also kept accidentally hitting Edward Furlong with the actual shotgun while he was spinning it.
Wow.
So Mason, Emily 2, Wilbur 1, Frankie still bupkis. In order to keep the budget relatively lower, Mario Casar, the head of the now defunct Coralco studio, who produced the movie, gave Arnold what in lieu of as much upfront money as possible? A private jet, a villa in southern France, or an 8-figure investment in Planet Hollywood, which Arnold was one of the co-founders of. So jet, villa, or 8-figure investment in Planet Hollywood in lieu of all the upfront money possible. Frankie goes first.
Jet.
Jet. Mace.
I'm going jet.
Emily.
Planet Hollywood.
Okay, and
Jet.
it was, in fact, a jet. So Frankie is now on the board. Mace with the lead 3, Emily, Wilbur 2, Frankie 1. According to IMDb, despite the jet that he got to keep the thing down, the budget down, Schwarzenegger still made $15 million for T2. As everyone knows, he never has a lot of dialogue in these movies. Over under for the amount of money per word of dialogue, $25,000 per word. Over, under. Mace goes first.
Under.
Emily.
Over.
Wilbur.
Over.
And Frankie.
Over.
Mace, you're taking further lead. Under. It came out to $21,429. He got paid $85,716 for Hasta La Vista, baby.
Oh, wow. That's
So,
very funny.
Mason up 4, Emily Wilbur 2, Frankie 1. Which very prominent actor turned down the role of Dr. Miles Dyson, the Joe Morton role, the doctor who unwittingly created the microprocessor that led to Skynet's dominance? Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes, or Morgan Freeman? Denzel, Wesley, or Morgan Freeman turned down the role of Dr. Miles Dyson. Emily goes first.
Wesley Snipes.
Wilbur.
Morgan Freeman.
Frankie.
Wesley Snipes.
And Mace.
Wesley Snipes.
You're all wrong. It was Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
This was after he won the Oscar for Glory, but he wasn't quite Denzel yet. He wasn't like a
Training
movie star.
Day Denzel yet.
Or he wasn't even like Philadelphia or Pelican Brief.
Okay.
He said, turning it down, quote, "No offense to Jim Cameron, but when I read the script, I thought all he does is look scared and sweat. I had to pass." Speaking of music, it was a really big deal that Guns N' Roses was on the T2 soundtrack. They cut a video with footage from the movie. What song was it? You Could Be Mine, Garden of Eden, or Civil War? You Could Be Mine, Garden of Eden, or Civil War, the Guns N' Roses movie song in the movie. Emily goes first.
You Could Be Mine.
Wilbur.
Civil War.
Frankie.
Garden of Eden.
And Mace.
Garden of Eden.
Emily, it is You Could Be Mine. Part of the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, but they included in the soundtrack.
Great double album.
It was really good.
Totally knew that.
Mace 4, Emily 3, Wilbur 2, Frankie 1. With a domestic opening weekend of...
Andy, how many left? Sorry?
3.
Okay.
3.
So I have to go first. I'm leading, right?
You're leading, but not by a lot.
But
Mason's going to go first.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Leader has to go first.
Okay. T2 broke the record for opening weekend of a rated R movie, which previously had been held by Beverly Hills Cop, but later that summer, broken by a different rated R blockbuster. Which one was it? Basic Instinct, Lethal Weapon 3, or Bram Stoker's Dracula? Basic Instinct, Lethal Weapon 3, or Bram Stoker's Dracula broke the T2 record for opening weekend rated R movie. Mace goes first.
Basic Instinct.
Emily.
I'm going to trust Mace on this one and go Basic Instinct.
Wilbur.
Same. Basic Instinct. What was the option?
Basic Instinct, Lethal Weapon 3, or Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Lethal Weapon 3.
Frankie!
Yeah, when I thought back through it, I'm like, yeah, of course that would have a gigantic opening.
Okay, so it's now Mace 4, Emily 3, Wilbur, and Frankie 2. This is tight.
Okay.
There's a
Two left?
3 left technically, and I've also got a bonus if needed. Tiebreaker. There is a great scene where the Terminators fight in the Sherman Oaks Galleria. The Sherman Oaks Galleria has been used in a lot of movies over the years. In fact, Arnold actually filmed fight scenes in that Galleria for a different movie. Which one was it? Last Action Hero, Kindergarten Cop, or Commando? Last Action Hero, Kindergarten Cop, or Commando? Schwarzenegger had fights in the Sherman Oaks Galleria.
Kindergarten Cop.
Emily.
I'm also going to go Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. The last
Commando?
Last Commando.
Frankie takes with Commando.
Coming on strong.
It is now Mace 4, Emily 3, Frankie 3, Wilbur 2.
Okay. I think that eliminates Wilbur. You've got 2 left?
Yeah. I've got 2 left plus a bonus if needed.
So Wilbur's out. Right?
Okay, Wilbur is out.
Yep.
T2 was the first sequel to win an Oscar when the previous movie or movies had never been nominated. How many did it win? 3, 4, or 5? 3, 4, or 5 Oscars T2 won.
I will go sound.
This is wins, right?
Yep, wins, not nominations.
Original sound. I'll go 4.
4?
3.
And Wilbur.
No, Frankie.
Oh, Frankie, I'm sorry.
I'll take 5.
Mason, 4.
Ooh.
Is that a clinch?
I think that clinches it. Because I'm 2 back.
It does clinch it.
It does clinch it. Oh, what a great day to be alive. You always know it's going to be a good day when Mason wins the game. There you go. Nice one. That's a very interesting game. Went deep on T2.
Yeah. The worldwide gross, which would have been the tiebreaker, $520 million.
Wow.
For 1991, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, Big James does not miss very often.
No, he doesn't.
Didn't miss with any of the Well, no. He didn't miss with the first 2 Terminators.
Right.
You should watch the first Terminator.
Oh, I'm going to watch it.
It's
just
really, really good. It tells the future.
I think I'll watch it soon.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So, Frankie D. Fresh, here you are in your internship. What's the most valuable thing you've learned so far?
Just say yes, accept the premise, and just have a good spirit.
Yeah, I think those are very good rules to follow. Always accept the premise.
Yeah, if you want to do this, yes and is massive.
Yeah. By the way, when I brought up the Nick Wright stuff, you said, I don't accept the premise. Do you realize you said that?
But I went deep on it.
Yes, you did.
I said,
yes, you did.
I kind of reject the way he's breaking this down, but I still went deep.
Yeah. What do you think of the Lakers moves, Frankie?
I'm a little sad about LeBron leaving, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm a little sad. But I mean, good moves. Walker Kessler going to be a good center. We actually have a center finally.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right, Frankie, good seeing you, man.
Thank you.
Continue the great work, the great spirit, and say yes to everything. That's actually a very good rule for radio. If you want to break into the business, say yes to everything.
My other piece of advice for anyone who wants to go into radio, take improv classes.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
For sure.
I've been telling that to every intern coming through. You got to yes and it.
Yes and everything. All right, coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mesa in Ireland, 710 ESPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Your friends at George Chevrolet want to wish you a safe and happy holiday this 4th of July. And there's no better way to celebrate than behind the wheel of a new Chevy. Happy Independence Day from George Chevrolet, proudly serving our community in the red, white, and blue.
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, with a spectacular live-to-film concert this July at Peacock Theater in L.A. Howard Shore's iconic Academy Award-winning score will be performed live by a live orchestra beneath an immense screen as the film plays in its entirety, bringing the music, magic, and the adventure of Middle-earth to life. Experience one of the most beloved films of all time in a way you've never seen before. Don't miss this unforgettable event, July 16th through the 18th. Tickets are on sale now.
Red Card penalty. Score big flavor with Waba Grill's new Red Card combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, chili crisp dumplings, and a refreshing penalty punch for a beverage with mango popping boba. An all-star lineup for just $9.99 only at Waba Grill.
Hey, it's John Ireland here for Life Source Water Systems. If you're still drinking and bathing in LA's harsh tap water, it's time to upgrade to a Life Source whole house water system. Life Source filters every drop of water into your home. During their summer special, Life Source is paying your sales tax. That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7 is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
So Mike Trudell is here along with DeMarco and Travis
That's
for the
right.
afternoon show.
Respecting crosstalk.
Yes, respecting the crosstalk. So Trudell, you're wearing a Spain jersey. Spain won today, right?
Spain won very easily
Yep.
at SoFi, just down the street. They took care of Austria, so they are now on to the round of 16. And if the USA can somehow manage to beat Belgium, which will not be easy, the Spaniards will most likely be waiting in their path. Now, they would have to beat the winner of Portugal-Croatia, which is no easy task either. But I think Spain is playing better than anybody except for France. Those are the two.
What do you think of that call last night on Balogun?
Can I swear?
We had a guy on earlier who called it diabolical.
It was a absolutely horrendous, unnecessary, ridiculous, absurd, unfair call to make. And it screws the USA over for their next game. He is their best striker. So I'm very upset about this still.
I specifically this morning listened to the podcast of Destination for LA Sports with you and Beto.
Oh,
just
yeah.
for your soccer insights because you guys both know it better.
I was a little mad about that.
I was going to say you were on one, my friend.
Yeah, I was a little mad about that.
Mad.
Yeah, I think I use the word scumbag a lot. I mean, I think
Yes, you
that's
did.
probably
Channeling
your
inner
Morales.
scumbag?
Well, because I'm always hearing Morales say
I
it,
hate
and so
the word scumbag.
and so
I hate that he uses that word.
He used it. Trudell used it multiple. Like I actually went,
I
whoa.
figured I could get away with it just
So
because the
who
boss
is
says it all the
in
time.
this in this particular context? Who is the scumbag? The referee, the
referee
VAR
and
guy,
all of the nerds in the VAR.
Okay,
booth.
so
they're all
scumbags.
Scumbags.
All
Multiple bags of
I mean, and they're trying to do their job and all that, and I generally hate like mocking and making fun of referees and blaming referees.
Yeah,
it's just
stop.
so it's not like it's not just their fault. These specific guys, it's the system, it's the whole VAR system that screwed this
Why
up.
would you make that call? Why would you make that
that's,
sort of
he
call?
didn't. The ref didn't have. That's my point. He could have heard the guy. Hey, we think this might have been one. It's like, dude, you were 2 feet away from it. You decided it wasn't a foul on the field. You don't have to stop the play.
Sure.
Just let it keep. Bosnia wasn't even complaining.
Right.
The guy was on the ground, like kind of wrapping his ankle. He did hit his
And
ankle.
it clearly
Got
was
it
not.
good.
It wasn't intentional, though. He didn't mean to do it.
He got him good though.
I mean, he got him okay.
Everybody's seen now the side by side of Messi from the opener for Argentina and Balogun from last night. It's the same.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Pepe has been complaining because Pepe is a Pele guy, so he's been complaining about that challenge in my text thread group for a while about the Messi tackle. Like, why wasn't that a tackle? Because they would have ruled it on anyone else, and he's not wrong.
Yeah, I had a conversation. But I didn't mean to get so soccery, but I have a conversation with Pepe going on, and we've basically decided that the greatest soccer player of all time is Pele, second is Maradona, and third is Messi. Has Messi reached that level?
I think that the general public at this point acknowledges that Messi is the best now. Now, you're never going to get Pepe to acknowledge that, and I get that. He is of the Pele generation.
Mm-hmm.
So this gets into a little bit of the Bill Russell and Kareem.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Jim Brown versus
Barry
Tom
Sanders,
Brady. You're not going to be able to convince certain people that saw those, and I get that.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to convince me in 30 years that Michael Jordan isn't the best basketball player of all time.
Right.
You know?
So, it's interesting. I'm rooting for Spain. You're wearing a Spain jersey.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks,
rooting
Macy.
for Spain.
That's my squad in the pool. Although you're still alive in the pool.
I am. I've got Norway.
Yeah, that's right.
And Erling
Holland.
Yeah.
Yes. That's my soccer contribution.
Yeah. Now, I am rooting for Spain for this reason. If they play the U.S., I'm going to root for the U.S., obviously. Of
course.
But if Spain happens to get to the final, I will be in Barcelona when the final is played.
No
and I
way.
cannot imagine what it would be like in Barcelona if they're in the championship.
La Rambla, the big
the
boulevard
La
that goes
Rambla,
through
exactly.
wow.
So I would love to see Spain get to the
I
final.
would say they are the favorite to get there. Oh, you know what? The only problem is the semi is going to be Spain and France, I think. Because they're lined up on this side.
I thought it could be Spain and France.
I don't think so, because I think Argentina, Brazil, England are on the other side.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that France and Spain are lined up to play in the semi. But Spain is, to me, the one team that can beat France.
France is that much better than everybody else other than Spain?
Yeah. I mean, they're more talented. They're deeper. Their players have played at the highest level of games. But Spain, you just can't. Even France, you can't get the ball off them.
Right.
They just keep the ball the whole damn game, and then eventually they make chances. It's like I don't want to have to see the USA have to play Spain.
Yeah.
Well,
Have a little faith. Come on.
Could happen. So
that lopsided. It could be.
Yeah, it's like
Spain.
Spain. So Spain is, in this case, NBA equivalent wise, like Spain would be OKC heading into the playoffs before we saw any warts.
Right.
And the USA would be like a play-in team.
Kings.
A play-in team?
Well, better than the
Kings.
Okay,
So
so
nobody wants to be the Kings.
Maybe like
Portland?
Maybe
Suns.
Portland?
maybe like the Suns.
The Suns.
Or
Yeah.
where you just I guess
Look, Captain America's in the house.
There he is.
Captain America,
Oh, my
Mike
God. Thank you.
Trudell
All the way in
is,
for a
I
nudge.
believe, nuzzling
Wow.
with Mike Trudell.
Don't you dare.
Interesting.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
There you go. Nuzzle him.
No
Yeah,
nuzzling.
There you go. It's a rabbit greeting.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit greeting.
Wow.
That is.
Disrespectful. Shout out to Otis the bunny.
So I want to shift because I did not.
Thank you for all that soccer talk.
Sure,
That was
I did
great.
not listen to your podcast from last night with you and Beto.
It's okay. You just got the hint of it.
Did you talk? I assume you did talk about the moves that the Lakers have made in the last 48 hours. Obviously,
Lakers made some
LeBron
moves?
departing, brand new players here. We talked to a guy who covers the Jazz who compared Walker Kessler to Rudy Gobert, that he could have that kind of defensive impact.
Who'd you do? Talk to
I'll
David
take
Locke
that.
or something?
Tony Jones
Oh, Tony
from
Jones.
The Athletic.
Okay.
And generally speaking, it looks like they're going to be able to score, and defense is still going to be a question mark. Is that fair to say?
So defense at the rim, at least, I think is improved because Kessler is genuinely great at protecting the rim. The eye test and the metrics would suggest so, even though it didn't play last year, so you have to go back and watch the film on it. But they certainly do not have the kind of athleticism and length and all that and pop defensively on the wings or even at the point of attack that you generally need to go far in the modern NBA.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a different formula if they're going to do it, or they're going to have to find some way to address without, and this is why including the picks was tough, because maybe the best way to acquire a type of guy like that, the high end would be like an OG Anunoby. The best way to acquire somebody like that is to have future picks, and now they don't.
I think maybe one way to do this, and I have to take a look at teams' rosters and where they sit right now, would be, can you find like at least a solid wing that is maybe on a contract that their team wouldn't want, and you put together, say, Vando and Dalton and maybe like Jake LaRavia, who's an expiring, Ayton, who's an expiring, and say, we'll get you off this guy's contract. We'll take on your longer deal that really doesn't make sense for where you're at right now. But it's tough to find those guys.
So the high, now this is probably too much money, but like Paul George type guy, right? Who's got a huge
He's
contract for several years.
Yeah.
Right. And now, but
Again.
that's what Boston just did.
Yeah.
Who's saying, hey, we'll take this on, but a player where maybe he doesn't line up with you guys time-wise,
Right.
but we don't have a first-round draft pick to include.
Sure.
But you get off the long-term money in exchange for
We do
freedom
have
next
our
year.
2050 draft pick, right?
I think
I think we kept the 20.
Yeah.
No, the 2049. It's a there's a
Is that
swap.
You got that
with
one.
2050.
Right, there you go.
LeBron will still be in
We
the
may
league.
be able to see it. Well, depends on where he's playing.
LeBron is only 21. LeBron James.
You're right.
Junior.
I would like to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, happy 250. Especially with Team USA playing really well right now, it's something that we can all rally around, something we can all cheer about.
Yeah.
So everybody have a great holiday, great 4th of July weekend.
250.
Happy 250 to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Andy, thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. It's fun.
Appreciate, and you'll be back on Monday.
Yep.
Coming up next for you, Travis.
That's me.
What's the order now?
It's DeMarco and Trudell and Travis.
Trudell and Travis.
Hello.
The DeMarco, Trudell, and Travis show is coming at you next. I am going to yabba do down the Dino Tail, and I'm out of
Tail
here. 710 ESPN.
Oh, hey, Sarah.